Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Gray here. We're running behind. It's day, 404 of the free-to-play account series right here in Marvel Future Fight. I hope you're all doing good. I hope my stuff's at least close to together. Hey, we're gonna figure it out, boyos. We're gonna figure it out. We got another crazy live stream lined up for you today. Truly crazy live stream today. We got day 14 of the Agent Guide. Yeah, day 404 not found. I thought about making that joke. We got day 14 of the Agent Guide, so everybody's getting all this tier 4 selector stuff. I got a tier 4 character, so we'll talk about all that. We also get Supa Samurai today, so that's sweet. We'll do some account help, and then we got some other stuff going on as well. So strap in, folks. But before we get into any of that, what's up, Praman? What's going on, dude? Wow, that's a name. Very capitalized. Rick James, what's up? Vickety Backety, what's going on? I know, good to see you, bro. Me, Saksham, what's up, dude? Ron, good to see you, dude. Dumbledore's here, what's happening, bro? Ethereal, what's up, man? Sahaj, good to see you, dude. Peter, what's up, dude? Who else we got? Rage, what's going on? Sun Wukong, what's up, dude? Vardy, what's happening? Sanji, what's up? Judy, what's up? Let's go. What's up, guys? Bureau, what's happening? Cheesy, what's up? Boars, what's up? Someday, I don't know if I hope, we can only hope that there comes a day when the sups can no longer sup everybody because there's just simply too many bodies to sup. But we'll see if we get there. For now, what's up, Quang? What's up, DK? What's going on, guys? All right, boyos, let's get this thing fired up. I got an embarrassing admission. I got two embarrassing admissions. One, just because I'm like this and I'm really critical of myself. Hey, I apologize if any of you guys lost any energy or dreadful would be that ticket, which wouldn't be the end of the world, but sorry if you thought those rewards were going to linger because I said so. I certainly thought so because it said it right on the thing, but hopefully somebody caught me being stupid. That was just bad language. I'm pretty sure the rewards they were talking about that like carried over for 7 days is literally the freaking 500,000 gold or whatever that they sent to your inbox after the event ends. So I apologize if I made y'all miss out on some energy. I ain't perfect. What you gonna do? I don't know. You have choices. The ball's in your court now. Anyway, and then the other thing I wanted to talk about, I totally forgot, but that was the really important one. So there you go. Yeah. And let's get this thing. Get rolling here. I was gonna talk about something. I'm so oh, and that's my other embarrassing admission. I don't have a cup of coffee next to me. I know, it's like halfway brewed sitting in the kitchen, so I'll probably jump up here in a second and grab my coffee. But let's leave these for now. We're at no risk of them capping. Shh, don't tell. Don't tell anybody. What? I didn't do that. I don't know what you're talking about. And then nothing here. We're good. We'll leave it, and let's go ahead and just grab our freebie, and then we'll try and burn through this. And we won't quite make it, but we might as well just grab it. As Alex said, we are insane. I'll own that 100%. Insane about that free energy, baby. What's up, Excelsior? What's going on, man? Oh, they removed that? No way. Bros, let's go with the force. Hey, let's start this one off right. That's rare, guys. I've seen that twice, I think. I think we've seen it twice. In the year and a couple months we've had the account. We actually got Null's artifact this exact way, which is crazy. There you go. Pretty rare. Too bad it's Kitty Pride, eh? And I think we already got hers. I think we got it from our Essence Pulse last time. But anyways, let's jump out of here. I'm going to actually cheat so I don't forget, and we're going to jump ahead and just do our emblem stuff now to try and burn up some energy. And we do have boost, so we can jump into GR as well. Oh, I want to go look at that. Did they really pull the tier 4 out of the guide? That's wild, dude. No. We'll take a look. Nice. There's some of that rare emblem data. We need that. We need it all, but we need that rare data for sure. Hey, what are you talking about? What's going on in here? Who's a what's it? Well, looks like tier 4's for everybody. Toot toot! Yeah, no more tier 4. Good one, INO. I hadn't even looked yet. That's crazy. So they just removed that, I guess, because they figured it would be annoying. And they didn't want to annoy everybody. So there you go, guys. The road has been cleared There is no longer a, I guess, we don't know when this was taken out, I guess, since it was just data mines that we were following. But yeah, they probably changed it with the tier 2 quests. Exactly. So there you go. Cool. Everybody's got a clear runway. I'm really curious to see what's in here. You guys will spoil it for me, I'm sure. Let's just go find out. And I ain't gonna look at chat. That way you guys can't spoil it for me. No spoilers, bro. No spoilers. Create a lobby. Da-da-da-da-da. Weapons won an Academy Award? Is that real? Let's go. It's the future, man. I saw that. Bro, that was a good video. Dude, I meant to like link that today. That was just a good video he made. That was cool. That was just fun, if nothing else. And it was else. It was more than just fun, but it was also just fun to watch. Good one. Man, we got to go get that coffee, bro. This auto something-ing. What's up, Sahaj? I don't know if I can. I will try. We were a touch late on that buff. Notice we have Black Widow. Well, that's one of the things on my notes today, honestly, Veer, to talk about is that particular uniform. Because not even really speculation, but there's some things we can talk about with it, so we'll do that here in just a moment. But first, a couple things. I gotta go get that coffee in my mouth. EO'd. That's what I drink while I'm talking in the morning. Oh, did he post one for TBA? I saw the Otherworld Battle one. I didn't see one for TBA yet. That's dope. Yeah, no combat today. So without a chance up, I don't know, but we did hit every chance up book. So we're at 9 out of 10. And we're still waiting for Titans records. Anyways, we got to grab it. Gene, can you stop, bro? Holy smokes, that is just so annoying. Hey, knock it off. What even is it? Bro. Neighbor dog? That's it? Neighbor dog. And you're all up in arms, being crazy? Maybe hush. Hajoosh. Hajoosh. Let's see what we got. What's up, Doom? Man, I don't know if you guys can hear that. My dog's just boiling over like a pot of water over there. She's just over in the corner like, arr, arr. What's in here, man? What is this? What is this? Good Lordy have mercy. If it isn't just the best case scenario. What is this, dude? 2K! 2K easy, dude. 2K easy. What? Bro, that is wild. That is absolutely insane. That's one of the largest single rewards outside of a tier 4 selector I've ever seen in this game. That is absolutely massive. Crazy. If you guys hadn't grabbed that yet. That is just bombastic. So enjoy. I didn't do the thing. We're way out of it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Back this train up. Back this train up. What's going on in here? We need to check in. We need to donate. No one will even know we're here. And they won't have the gold that our alliance so desperately needs every day, apparently. Let's see. I'm just like, it's so dumb. I'm like torn on this every day, but there's straight no reason to be. I think just keep going with BAM. Feathers are so easy to produce. We can just sacrifice a little bit of energy every day because on my account, we have all those X-Men missions unlocked now. So I can go fish up like a couple hundred, I think it is, feathers every day or something like that, just from those missions by expending a little bit of energy. Whereas black antimatter, you run into like hard limits. You don't have like a, I don't know. And you use way more of this if you're not like barring crafting cards. All right, let's see here. Moving up to the top. We got a team up collection to hit today. Go, Spider! Bro, thank you so much, man. Massive 20 gifted memberships from Spider. Dude, I'm gonna have to go get my cup of coffee after this. Sohan, grats. Papa, grats. Travis, grats. Gigi, grats. Allison, grats. Who else we got? Mad at me, grats. Live, grats. Evil Man, grats. Name, grats. Name doesn't matter. Nice. Rutosme, grats. Oyi Foos, grats. I'm gonna try and read these. Super Vegito, grats. Ferdian, grats, bro. Man, crazy. Thank you so much, Spider. Nursing, Claudia, grats. YT Gamers, grats. Hamera, grats. Stefan, grats. You are a true OG. T4 day hype. Let's go. W Spider, you are a legend, dude. Thank you so much, man. Jump in here and get these nice Life Seed, more tier 4 materials. Rain in tier 4 mats, boyos. Ah, crazy. I just got a peek. I just want to know. I should have never looked. It's just Jean Grey. It's just Jean Grey. Oh no. We got our event quest to do, so we're gonna have to do those dimension missions. Let's go ahead and craft bio. Get that done. I'm sort of jumping around here again. I got excited. Spider blowing up the green gang. Let's go. Jump into the inbox. Could be really basic chests, and then we already collected everything. We got that 6-star ISO. And yeah, let's just make sure. I think I'm good here. Yeah, not gonna bother with that. All right, let's keep moving. Let's go through the events. Event quest we'll be working on. We got to do the dimension missions and alliance battle to get that done. So we'll come back for Supa Samurai, and it's sort of our waiting day. We get new events tomorrow. On tomorrow's stream, we'll be able to talk about patch notes because we'll get them like in the middle of the night for me. And then tomorrow afternoon, we will get the patch. And just really quickly, guys, it looks like this is actually going to be downtime. March 15th, 2026. Yes, yes, yes. That is now. This is current. The 317 maintenance looks like the game is actually going to go down for approximately 5 hours. It's just game service stabilization. We get this every once in a while. Whatever. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know enough about servers to understand exactly what they're doing. But dusting out the cobwebs or whatever, we will get the nice full maintenance rewards of another Tier 2 selector. Dude, if you just started this game, this is truly unreal. This ramping into the anniversary is setting people up that are starting right now for just the craziest start in this game. Another Tier 2 selector, another 100 energy, boost points, 200 of each Tier 3 material. If you are just starting out, those are amazing rewards for your account right now. Like if you're on day 14, oh yeah, give me that. So there you go. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up that the game actually is going to go down for maintenance on Tuesday. Not today. Not today, tomorrow. All right, moving on. We got one GBR done. Let's go ahead and jump in for one more. Get those done. Might as well. I don't know. We don't do a lot of autoplay type stuff. Gotta go get that coffee, man. Yo, Buffkin, what's up, dude? Hey, thanks, man. Doing really good. Appreciate you dropping by, man. Thanks, dude. Hope you're doing good, too. I gotta go watch your last live, dude. I'm like behind 1.5. I gotta go catch up. Yo, Biro, thanks for the membership, brother. Welcome to Legendary, sir. Jake, what's happening, bro? Yes, sir. And it looks like they removed the step. I don't know if I didn't invite anybody. Sorry if I'm spamming you. I think I actually just sat here and didn't send out invites. They removed the step to tier 4 a character on day 14, so you just get the selector now. Basic missions to get it done, it looked like. I didn't see anything prohibitive. And then everybody can get their tier 4 selector. Gonna get Stormy up in this piece. What's up, Nomad? Yeah, we get the update tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon. So we'll have patch notes to talk about on the live stream, and then we'll get the update later in the day. What's up, Chris Spangler? Hey, nothing like shiny undies, man. Nice and crisp. Earl, what's happening, dude? Lord Sharma, what's going on, man? Italic, good to see you. What's up, dude? The guy in the chair. What up, homie? Rick James. I think we already got you. Have another one. What up, Rick James? I was looking for somebody. Somebody added Fat Bubba. What up, Fat Bubba? I missed you, chat. I've been crowd controlled, which, by the way, give this bum some crowd control time down. My goodness. Oh, once I started doing this TBA stuff where we can't cheat anymore, realized I kind of need it. Because you do get crowd controlled, and you need that time down. No? Can't be spending time crowd controlled. How'd I end up back here? Was it the just being bad? Is that how I ended up back here? You know, I wonder if we'll ever Steel Storm's competition. I don't want to say never. I'm sure we will at some point. But I don't think we'll end up swapping your page. I don't think it'd be worth it for us. Yeah, dude. I'm kind of like scared. We can talk about Strife really quick. Basically, there's a piece of information I think that I still really haven't talked about on the live streams about Strife. That is that old Strifer-do, Mr. Beetleborg himself, comes with a price tag. Sort of a ridiculous price tag. His uniforms, that was like a weird way to do that, are 2,500 crystals. So he is in the double cost native tier 2 category. A lot of you may not know this. There's basically two, I think it's just the two types of native tier 2s. You've got like 1.5 cost native tier 2s like Doctor Strange, Wolverine. They're like 0.5 times more expensive, and their uniforms are the regular 1,750. But then you've also got double cost native tier 2s like Silver Surfer and ya boy Beetleborg here, Strife. So yeah, just know this dude's gonna be expensive. So I think we can, I would think he's gonna be really, really good, because the value for Netmarble in making this guy good is just really obvious. The other thing that could be happening, and this is something we like can't watch out for. There's no way to like really avoid it for me, because this is a seasonal uniform. You have to get it when it's on sale during the seasonals. And there's a chance that they're going to do this thing where they're like, oh, look, Strife, he's strong, epic quest, get him. You get him, and then on the anniversary, they're going to be like, all right, now we're upgrading Jean Grey, or now we're introducing this new epic quest we teased. I don't think that's going to happen. I do not think we're going to see another epic quest until the end of the year, if we see it this year. I think it'll be closer to, you know, it'll be more like a year from when we saw the last one, right? Not a couple months later. But yeah, big price tag. And then you'll have to get the epic quest as well, which is another like 4,000 crystals, something like that. So dude's got about a 6,500 crystal price tag with the seasonal uniform, and that is costly. So brace yourselves, boys, brace yourselves. And yeah, I'm gonna try and keep that in mind when we're like looking at his uniform and all the wonderful people are testing it, and we're, you know, watching their content and checking it out. We'll keep that price tag in mind, because yeah, it is. All right, really quick, guys, I'm just gonna I gotta go get coffee, or I'm gonna like fall apart. So let me just autoplay these really quick, which nobody cares about, but just to do something, and I will be right back in like 2 minutes. BRB. Also just realized I gotta like restart BlueStacks real quick. It's Monday. Got 10 million gold to grab. I know, is she over here winning when I'm trying to, excuse me, make her lose? She does that. All those guys, it's so funny, like a bunch of the characters we have chilling at 1 star still to use for that are actually like, you know, like Wendell Vaughn, like Annihilator, and yeah, Cassandra Nova. Even Carnage was like beating people up at 1 star. I'm like, Carnage, knock it off, bro. Knock it off. Yeah, Strife will almost, yes, it's like 100% chance, 99% chance Strife will be full PvP. That would be weird and not Bill. If they made him PvE, people would not like that at all. No. People rely on his debuff removal for like otherworld battles, so it would be really yucky to do that to people. There we go. There it is. Hey. Give us the gold. Get us up over 200 mil. There we go. There we go. All right. Grab my coffee. Hey, excuse me, guys. Karate chop. That brewed like crap. That tastes terrible. I don't know what happened there. Tastes like a cup of coffee creamer. No, I mean, he's grabbing poop, but just poopy coffee. Ugh. That's not it. That's not it, boys. Okay, where were we? All right, everything's in its right place, man. Now we're good. Now we're talking. We're working on that weekly pass. I forgot yesterday to do this, so I'm like in trouble, man. I think I forgot actually all of it, pretty much. Or did we do it on stream? We probably did it on stream. I live in 2 worlds, bros. I think we did it on stream, didn't we? We probably collected it all. Even if I had missed it, I think we'd be okay, though. What is it? You got to awaken an OB today. Dispatch. Wow, really easy. We did get our GBR. I think we're about back on track here. What's up, weather? How can I beat zombie survival? Zombie survival can be tough. It's kind of meant to be an endgame mode. Iron Man is definitely a really bad character for it. Thor's a bit better. Loki is better. Basically, you just need to like... Well, stage 1 shouldn't be too tough with Loki, Thor, and maybe a support. Like Shuri or something like that. I don't know. Hard to say, just right off the hip, you know what I'm saying? I don't know that we want to mess with you. I don't really. We're waiting on Toxin for stage 20 plus to get booty boxes that have premium items. So I think we are going to. What do you guys think? I'll let you vote. What do you guys think? Where are we going? You guys remember Who's the Boss? I kind of don't. That show's old. I was like really young when that show was on. Really young. Null or bust? Boring. It's Null is such a moonshot. I'm just kind of being silly. Like, he just has a slight chance up for combat books, but since we don't have him as World Boss of the Day, we probably aren't going to get him anyways. All right, I'm just being silly. Let's head into Thanos, and let's do a couple stage 9ers, and then we'll just take it down for some easy clears. Sure. Tony Danza, yes sir. There he is, man. I used to like Step by Step when I was a kid. A lot of those shows when I was a kid. Who didn't? Come on, if you're my age. Family Matters when I was a kid. I used to watch Star Trek with my family. That's like such a wonderful memory that I have with my nerdy parents. We used to watch like Star Trek Deep Space Nine and Voyager while they were airing, like as a family. Good stuff. I think even The Next Generation, but yeah, we would have been watching it as it aired. Dang. Because The Next Generation was still airing in the early 90s, was it not? Yeah, Full House, dude, tons of Full House. Definitely. There was no avoiding Full House. The house was full. Between those two, that's actually, oddly, that's actually kind of a complicated question. Captain America right now relies on the sort of zombie meta, so you need seasonal weapon hexes uniform in order to give zombie Cap immortality, right? To make him even somewhat effective in PvP. I mean, he's like somewhat effective without it, but not really. And then with Black Widow, she relies on all the symbiote goodies. So she kind of needs the symbiote team up collection to have some work done on it. She gets help from Agent Venom if you're using them with her big time. And her artifacts is also really nice to have. So it's kind of tough. For me, with that tier 4 selector, depending on where your account's at, you may want to hold off till the anniversary. That's what I'm going to do. If you guys thought we were selecting a tier 4 character today, we're not. Said that a bunch of times. Tier 4 day for everybody but me. Because we are going to wait and just see what comes between now and the anniversary. See if, I don't know, man, for all I know, Captain America gets the first tier 5 on the anniversary. Total speculation. We don't even know if we're getting tier 5, but like, that could happen. So for me, the best bet is just to chill and hold off on it. I don't really gain a lot of benefits from taking either of those guys. Is she not? Is she not part of that collection? Oh, well, screw her then. She sucks anyways. Yeah, AB support. Thanks, guys. Yeah, not in the collection. Wow. Boo. I guess forget her then. Nobody liked her. It came out before her uniform, didn't it? One of those things I was sort of missing, I think, when symbiote, like the team up collection, sort of took off. Speaking of team up collections, I forgot to do this. Speaking of symbiote team up collection, I forgot to do this. Yeah, no Black Widow. Rude. It's even got like Toxin and Sleeper and all these. Rude. It's got Malekith. No, she didn't. I think she didn't have. Yeah. Thank you, Doom. She does have a team up collection, right? And is it just the Avengers? Is she in any of these other ones? I think it's just the Avengers, right? That's my bad. But this same, hey, I was wrong, but the point still stands. This helps her out a lot, having the team up collection progressed. But they're both kind of like not great right now. You know what I mean? For your question, Captain America or Black Widow, they're both not great. So depending on what your goals are with your account, between the two, I see Black Widow helping people more, especially if you don't have female, like Weapon Hex's zombie uniform. If you can't bring the zombies online for Cap's current uniform, like just with the current meta that we have, if you can't bring the zombies online, then I think Black Widow is a better choice. Not to mention, I'm just flat out impressed with what I've been seeing. Not that like Black Widow is like in the meta. That's not what I'm saying. But with her artifact, dude, and I've been, basically what happened is I got high enough in Otherworld Battle with certain bands. Yeah, surprise! Yeah, that's right, surprise, boo, symbiote. I got high enough in Otherworld Battle that we started running into Black Widows with a 6-star artifact. And dude, I'm telling you guys, she just straight up stood there and dodged from first slot, dodge, all the way till she killed my whole team. So, oh, I don't know. That's real. That happened. We got the strats, dude. You guys are all picking channels, and you really need to be learning how to dance. You know what I'm saying? You guys got it all messed up. Okay, nice. Let's continue with Thanos. Bada boom. Well, he's got something. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know what happened with my coffee. There's no coffee in it. I even thought for a second, I use like, I've got a freaking Keurig, which is great for us because I drink decaf coffee. My wife does not. And we have like reusable K-cups. So we just fill them up. You guys know what they're like, single. You just put a little bit of coffee grounds in a cup, put it in a thing, runs hot water through it. Boom, you got a cup of coffee. And they're kind of nice in theory, except ours takes a long time. And sometimes they do stuff like this. But if you put a used K-cup in the machine, it'll make watery doo-doo coffee because you're using used grounds. And I've never done that before. I would never do that. But that can happen, so I thought maybe that was what happened. Some other malfunction. I know I don't really like this coffee I've got very much. This decaf coffee. Not for me. Really light. Good old Mephisto. Barely have to pay attention. Dude even has revive, just in case you really don't want to pay attention. I don't know why you've got ants all up in your pants this morning. You've been outside a bunch, you had breakfast. Did you not do what you were supposed to do while you were outside? Is that what's going on? Awful plight. There we go. Yeah. I used to be, bros. I used to, there was a time in my life. I drove a delivery route for a bakery early in the morning. I started at like 2:30. I can't remember if I left I think I left my house around 2:30. I probably started my shifts at like 3:30 or 4, something like that. But anyways, you load up your truck with bread and you go deliver bread to a bunch of restaurants and stuff. I used to drink so much caffeine when I was doing that job. It was straight dangerous. I had a good friend, a friend from high school actually, that managed a Dutch Brothers coffee, like a little coffee stand. Yeah, Dutch Brothers I don't think is everywhere. I think it's more of a West Coast thing. But anyways, he managed one on my route and I went by it like twice a day. So I would get like 2 giant coffees there every day, like was probably drinking an energy drink every day as well. That stuff's so bad. Are you supposed to, who was I using? Who am I using? Who'd you guys make me use? I think Scarlet Witch. Why am I using lightning strikers? Because stage. But anyways, that was dumb. Careful with that. That was like truly scary coffee addiction. Getting up so early, man. Hard work and working hard, long days. Free coffee. Often free coffee. Not always. I love how I backed out of that. Started over. Good, because we didn't even have a tier 4 striker for Scarlet Witch, so let's do that. That'll be sweet. And then let's give her some strikers that maybe aren't our only lightning damage strikers. Oh, no, Samurai's great because he's free and he gives you his support at 4 stars. But no, he's not in there shredding people in PvP. Dude, I wouldn't advance him at all. I'd give that dude a 6-star mega rank up ticket and call it a day. At least in my situation. Obviously, if you're building your full account, I'm sure you're gonna find uses for him in maybe TBA, but probably AC, maybe Otherworld Battle occasionally, bans and stuff. Buffing mutant teams, especially if you have the whole mutant setup, you can do some juicy stuff with Supa Samurai, I think. Hey, we'll see. We'll go grab him. What was that? I was playing someone else. Hey, let's just run away and pretend like that never happened. Run away! Run! Run from your mistakes. Hey. Oh, now we got people doing moves and stuff. Yuck. Gross. That was gonna happen. Really? Ah, yeah. For wow, yeah, for ABX. Crazy. I like that. Don't sleep on picking him up, man. This is one of those things, dude. This game does just truly rewards you for grinding. It's like that. It always has been. When you, yeah, boys and girls, let's go. That puts us one away, I think. Hey, Thanos was the choice. Look at you guys coming through. Shoot. Come on now. We needed that. One more, right? I think we need one more. Yup. Yerp. All right. Sure, Ghost Rider. Ride the ghost. Ride the ghost. Do null now? Yeah, we could. Sure, why not? I don't mind. It's not like we don't need tier 4s, but... And we're really not catching up yet either, but man, we've locked in a lot. We basically locked in the tier 4 meta that we have access to. There's a few other characters I could build right now to tier 4 that would be helpful, but after that, we're getting into like, we either need uniforms we don't have for tier 4s to be valuable, and their value isn't like the top meta for us anymore. We're gonna do 2 runs on null. Why not? Let's see if we can get another Titans record. Let's just see if we can make it happen. There is a chance. We're gonna go for it right now, Saksham. Let's see if we can do it. Sentry worth building right now? Yeah. I mean, yeah, Sentry is... When people ask stuff like that, I can't see your account. Dude, Doom, thanks so much, bro. You guys are the best. Thank you, Doom. Doom. Bro, grats times 20. I don't think I can do another 20. Not only will it be kind of annoying for you guys, like, dang, dude. Let's say really what we need to know, what we really need to know is it possible for Earl to get a membership? Or is that something that just like literally cannot happen? I'd kind of be disappointed if Earl bought his own membership at this point, because it would like cheat us out of the opportunity. Crazy. Anyways, thanks so much, Doom. You're a legend, bro. I appreciate you guys tremendously. Thank you. W memberships. Grats to all you guys. Since we just hit like 40 members today, while I kill Null here, I will tell you, you guys got access to all these emotes in the chat, which is fun. But you also get access to a bunch of videos on the channel. There should be, I think we're getting close to 10 plus members videos, just over like between the walks and other stuff. There's videos for you there. And then in Discord, if you go to the connections section of Discord, you can link your YouTube to Discord and it'll automatically give you membership privileges in the Discord. And there is a members only channel where I post pictures of some stuff and a thumbnail gallery you can look at and some stuff like that. So enjoy, folks, and thanks for joining the Green Gang. Appreciate you guys. And Earl still has a great name. Have you gotten one before, Earl? Has it happened? Like in the past? In the before time, the long ago? No, don't try to make it happen. I'm just making jokes, yeah. I'm just making jokes. Gotcha. Okay. So it's possible. You're just being greedy, Earl. I see how it is. Dang, no dice. No book for that one. Gotcha, Jay. You're nice. Can you disable it on yourself? No. So, hey, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Rafnas? Careful with Carnage's 4-star artifact. It depends on which other ones you have. there are much better PvP characters than Carnage that need an artifact for like newer free-to-play characters. If you already have Wolverine, Ghost Rider, maybe those are it. Who else? Who else? Help me, guys. Should be out in front of Carnage. Unless you love Carnage. If you just like love Carnage, then he still does some stuff. But I'm picking him up because I already have a lot of other characters built with their artifacts. So just throwing that out there, just in case. I don't want to make you overthink it, but yeah, Wolverine and Ghost Rider are probably the two big ones that you just want to make sure you have. You have Wolverine and Magic. Yeah, I would weigh Ghost Rider against Carnage. I think Ghost Rider's technically the more meta character, but like I said, if you love Carnage, there's always playing the game to have fun, you know? Dude, I don't care. Bam, get in there. I'm like sitting here picking strikers for Null. I wonder what stage of Null we would have to start trying at this point. But no books? Oh, dang. What's up, AJC? How you doing, man? Hey, no problem, bro. No problem at all. Thanks for being here, by the way. What's up? Yeah, we're like one-shotting this guy. You think 99 easy? Is it really like that? No, no. No. Really? I mean, this is pretty easy. I don't know, man. I'm pretty bad. I think I'd get hit and die on stage 99 is what I think. I know. I think he'd kill me. Be like, yes, can't dodge my moves, eh? Damage increase. That was weird. Oh, not today, boyos. Not today. Well, hey, we tried. Tried, man. That's all good. We'll get it another one, another day. All right, let's get out of here. I don't know. What else? Let's just bang out Alliance Battle. I've got some more notes here. We got to pick up Super Samurai. We talked about Strife. We're going to do account help today. For now, no, not there. Had a couple more losses. Sitting at rank 50 right now. But doing okay. Doing okay. It's, this is interesting. Like I said yesterday, I'm super keen to make a couple changes to my account to really help with Team Battle Arena because I think there's a couple really big changes I can make, like pretty big ones. One of them is Magic's got to come out, dude. Magic's slipping, bro, or slipped. I mean, she's slipping for free-to-plays at this point. I would not recommend picking up, if you don't already have it, obviously, picking up Magic's business at this point. She just, like, causes too many problems. Not transforming, just standing there. The way her moves work, there's, like, large gaps and then big spikes in her damage. So she spends a lot of time standing around. You got it, Saksham. Exactly. Yeah. She held it down for me as a free-to-play because we found her artifact early, I think. We might have picked it up from a selector or something, but we found Magic early, and we were able to rank her up, and she has served my account very well. But this was a year ago at this point, and we were talking about a brand new free-to-play player, so Carnage would have been a better pick for me, like in retrospect, 100%. I just wanted Magic. Oh no! Hey, Stormgate, don't worry too much, man. It's not like you picked up somebody who just like doesn't do, like, she's okay. She functions. She does things. She can kill people. But yeah, she's definitely not at the top of things. It's like the more I try, right, the further you get into like actually pushing into competitive tiers of PvP, the more she slips. So if you're brand new to the game, you'll use her all the time in Otherworld Battle and Team Battle Arena and all that stuff. But as you push further and once you get to where I'm at, where I have like my Team Battle Arena teams like filled, but now I'm trying to figure out how to make them good, that's where you start being like, all right, Magic's she's not cutting the chut for me, so she gotta go. And I think Rescue is gonna be an easy solution there for us. I think we're gonna end up putting the greed on Carnage, building Carnage, for mostly dodging bans, honestly, and him getting a uniform in the future, hopefully. But he'll do some work for us. Not a ton, though. And then, yeah, figure out that Wolverine team. To counter sentries, that's one of the biggest things, is that reliable sentry counter would be massive for us. You can really feel not having it. Because not only are you countering sentry, you're countering sentry with a character. Yeah, it frees up native tier 3 value to counter other characters. What's up, Luca? What's going on? The Greaser, what's up, dude? Thanks for coming and chilling, guys. Bro, that is a nice blue on your little profile pic thing there, Luca. Why were we? Oh, because that, I think that he can do it, by the way, Gore. I didn't need to interrupt his glory, but yeah, I don't know why we were using 1-star, 2-star Gore or whatever for that. What do we got? Combat villain today, ABX. I think for us it's actually like this, if I'm not mistaken. That is the setup, because you get a co-op skill for the 5th skill, I believe, from Hulk. And this is going to be sloppy. We haven't done a lot of ABX with Ares. What we got here? Superhero alien. Crazy, dude. It's around, man. All right, let's give this guy the proper striker. Going to be Sir Loki himself, I'm sure. As we are in the Extreme Alliance battle. Oh, yeah, we got burn. He's got burn, right? Yeah. He's got burn all over his kit. We're good. And then fracture. I think Loki's got the fracture on too, or whatever. And we do not want to mess up our... Well, that's it. Buy Carnage Union, try him in ABX. Shoot. Hey, if we could tier 4 him, maybe. But I don't think he's going to do much at level 70. Tier 2. Yeah, just need one more book, man. All right, let's do this thing. I don't know if it's better. I think it's better to have Hulk come in and strike occasionally and then just deal with the fact that he may... Oh, no, it's not. Or is it? I don't even know. That's a tough call. Because it could potentially kill ads that Loki could kill, but it also could potentially get more hits and damage throughout the run. I got no idea, man. Too slow. Yeah, that was bad. I started over. Not a huge deal, but I mean, it kind of is. Can't cancel. It's like, I've been pretty efficient with his rotation on the keyboard. Got to make sure the 4 explodes, and I got to make sure that the 2 and 1 don't linger too long and trigger the proc. That's what. Triggered the proc a little early, so I'm just gonna hit the 2, not the 1. Avoid triggering my proc. Good. Try and get a couple hits with Loki. We're just gonna take advantage of this jump to reset our proc. Hit it! Oh, no! We were so close! Oh, no! We were even using strategy and everything. Oh, I meant to use the co-op there. Whoops. I screwed that up bad. This run's pretty bricked, but that's all good. Let this guy jump. 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. Should like maximize Loki's striking a little more, but more rotation in here. It's 15. Is 15 a reward? Yeah. Yep. Yep. You guys talk about the Selector. Yeah, Storm's going to be a pretty clear choice for most people. All right, here we go. Let's try it again. If we can get it just a little touch cleaner, like if I hadn't messed up that one rotation, we would have had 15. Even if I optimized with Loki a little bit, I think we'd be looking pretty good. That was weird. I did not like it at all. We were like auto-attacking. That was really weird. Anyone else see that? That was strange. We were like sitting there auto-attacking after. There's a setting that'll make your character do that, but I don't have it on. Pretty strange. All right. Choke. Hey, they gotta be clean, bro. They gotta be clean. You can't like stall out at the beginning. That's because of Loki makes my brain do that. You can't even miss like any time at the beginning. There we go. That was pretty clean. That's 2. Boom. And then a little late. Yep, and we're gonna hit the proc, but that's okay. We can line this up. We'll just do the 2. I think it was the transcendent skill that got us on that first rotation. Yeah, there's Hulk messing everything up for us. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? What's up, Ash? How you doing, bro? What's up, Frost? What's going on, dude? How you guys doing? Thanks for coming and chilling. What's up, Halio Man? How you doing? All right, let's go. Yeah, and I gotta remember, sometimes that first proc will get screwed up just because of the transcendent skill. It lingers for a long time. It's really hard to get it to not screw up your proc, so. Hey, honey. We better just get through these, eh? Because we got other stuff to do. All right, here we go. Targeting got weird there on the 3, but let's just hang tight. Nice. Oopsies. Man, I am struggling with ABX this morning. My goodness, can't focus. We're gonna have to summon some power here. Have to summon some focus. Maximum effort, minimum frame rate, engage. Let's go. Come on, boys. Oh, I screwed that up. And they got all turned around and backwards again. What I'm gonna do? All right, let's go. Run away quick before Sanjeev tells us what to do different. Go, go, go. Run away. All right, all right. What do we got here? That ain't it. That ain't it. Is that it? What is it? What is it? With something like that, probably, eh? Mm-hmm. We do have Sylvie for the co-op. Man, it's weird that, like... Which is it? That's weird. So if we take out... I can't imagine that taking out Valkyrie and ABL could increase our score by using Sylvie and stuff. I think that's only ABX where you're going to do that. I think. Let's see here. It's not null, that's for sure. Writer for us. I think so. She does. It's more the co-op thing that I'm pondering, but I don't think that's correct. I think this is close. We don't have a good lead support. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's see what we do. Oh, Sanji's busy. Nice. What's up, Pipes? Pillars, huh? Okay. Oh, and too late on that. This run is just bad. Oh, yeah. Not good. Not gonna get over to that light. That's what I'm saying, dude. Imagining only takes you so far. Rajesh Garung? I don't know. What's up, dude? Thanks for coming by the stream. Oh gosh. Accidental 2. Actually, that really doesn't matter at all. It might have actually got me a little more score. So let's just roll with it. I know that was a touch early, but I do not want to risk missing. For us, that was really good. That was really solid. I am very happy about it. I don't care what anybody said. No, I will not go for 12. I will be super excited about 11.5. No, that's actually amazing. It was good, man. Sure, we could have changes. We got both lights, like the way you're actually supposed to, I think, which is crazy. Hard 12, that's what I'm saying, Sacksham. 100%, 100%. 12, hard. Anyways, fun, man. Let's get out of here. Boom, boom. That actually was a decent run for me. I don't know. Sanji will have to go back and watch that one if he wants to. Let's check out the growth chaining, man. What do we got? Anything else? Yeah, we need to, like, do dimension missions here really quick, so let's knock those out. And then we got to awaken an Odin's Blessing, and we'll figure out. We have one in our inventory if we need to use that, but maybe we have one on a character we can awaken. We have Omega Red. We do not have Thane. We've been trying for Thane a lot lately. We ain't seen him yet. So maybe right now, this is the one. Just can't we get like no bios? Oh well. There we go. Grab our gold and depart. What else? What you got? Awaken a OB. All right, all right. Where did we find one last time? I did, right? Didn't I find an OB on someone that wasn't awakened? He's so criminal. We need to get this guy some OBs, bro. Magic's on this kid. Bro, I think... Oh, jeez. That's tough. Where's our guy? I could back out of here. It would have been so much... We got 20 of these guys now. It's not so easy to just rip through them. Yeah. I'm almost thinking Magic's on Loki over Kang, for sure. I think it gives us much more value. I think this is where our next set of Magic should go. I don't think Loki's going anywhere anytime soon. And he's doing a lot for us, so... Probably go that route. But anyways, he don't have any right now. Is that awakened? Aha! Ha-ha! This is what we needed for our Gwenpool, no doubt. Now she will perform so well. There we go. Boom. Done. Done and done. Awakened. He's awake. All right, let's do some dispatch. We'll just do in 4 real quick. Might as well grab all these. What's up, doggo? Doing? What you thinking? How's life? You want to come up here? Come up here, say hi. But you got to stand up so everyone can see you. Come on, big girl. Get up here. There you go. All right, we're just gonna run like 13-4 really quick, just because this is the one I usually run. We need Loki for her. I need Ghost Rider for him. And we need Null for our Loki. And now I'm set up for the rest of my day as well, because that's what I use for farming. Oh, I ain't unequipping those, but for other people, that's a good tip. If you have OBs, yeah, it does make them more expensive to unequip if you awaken them, but I have 0 plans to unequip Odin's Blessings. Not those ones, at least. Not those ones. How much more is it, INO? Do you know? Is it like... Because they're kind of cheap on discount to begin with. They're like 40 crystals or something like that, which is rough, but still, it's like, okay. Nah, I doubt it, bro. We'll see. I don't think we're gonna see any of the stuff that they were asking questions about for the anniversary. Maybe, because actually I take that back. I think a lot of the stuff they asked about, they already have in the works. It's more of a matter of what they should give now. Not all of it, but I imagine they have a couple. If they have any plans to bring Galactus to this game, they've probably already been working on it to some degree. I would imagine, shoot. Maybe not. It's a limited team, so maybe not. Maybe they just work on exactly what is coming to the game. That's it. We're working 1 month at a time, boys. Yeah, we'll look at IDs at the end of the stream, guys. We'll try to get into a decent amount of that today. I'll kind of hustle up here so we can get into that, because I think people are going to have quite a few questions. A lot of new players and stuff. Yeah, exactly, Ethereal. And it's almost just like native tier 3 Galactus would be dope, so... We only have, like, it is, if you think about it, it's kind of weird that we're even talking about native tier 4s, because we only have, like, 4 native tier 3s or whatever. It's 5 now. Yeah, 5, I think. Native tier 3s. I guess that's an amount. We're getting close. Getting close. That's an amount. No. Hey. Anyways, there we go. That. You know. Take that in the bags. Yeah. Give me all that stuff. Go, dudes. Cleaned it out. So yeah, really quick while we're here, because I won't be grabbing this thing right now, I will just peek in here one more time and give you guys sort of a basic breakdown. I should record another quick guide for this tier 4 selector today, just because it would get a lot of traffic. A ton of people are going to have this question today. But yeah, Storm's going to be the big choice for almost everybody. Thor is the choice for almost nobody. We all get him for like free, so that's silly that he's even in here at this point, honestly. Kind of a trap. Venom is good currently. These two are like the only ones that are like top meta. Under that, you've got Black Widow, Spider-Man, and Captain America are all okay for PvP. You've got Hulk, who is still good with his Titan Hulk uniform. Good for PvP when there's bans if you're free to play and you don't have access to a lot of the PvP characters in the game. You're early on, he can be good. And also, he's just good for combat villain stuff. In Alliance battle. So there is that, but Ares is kind of what most people are using now. A lot of these guys are stinkers. Spider-Man should have a movie coming mid-July, but that's a ways away. We could see, if we do get tier 5, it's likely that one of the original Avengers will get it. But if you're like thinking ahead like that, like me, if you're future planning, the move is to pick nobody. This isn't, okay. Caveat that I will always give from now on, and I hope I gave a little bit, at least some language of like, hey, I could be wrong when I was talking about those rewards lasting. There appears to be no expiry here, so like this isn't going to disappear next week if you don't claim it. It should just stay there, right? Not forever, but because, you know, if they rework the entire system again, this could maybe go away. But for me, I'm just going to hang on to it. I'm just going to save it because who knows? Yeah, maybe we get tier 5 Captain America for the anniversary. And yeah, that would be then the choice for me. That would be great. Or we wait until Spider-Man gets his uniform. I probably won't wait past Spider-Man. If we get that far, I doubt we could get that far without someone in here getting an upgrade. But if we get all the way to Spider-Man, I'll just take Spider-Man around when he gets his new uniform. Because I think he'll be a good option. And then also, I always neglect it, but Sharon Rogers can put up a score in whatever it is, Blast Female, the Human? Alliance Battle Extreme, but it's not amazing from what I understand. I think you can get a similar score with like Valyria Transcendent Potential. So, you know, maybe I wouldn't go that route, but there you go. So that's pretty much what I know about that thing. And my plan currently is to hang on to it, save it. Equip an ISO and upgrade gear. Ugh, these are kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Just a touch annoying. Weird, it was like I was equipping Power of Angry Hulk and I just stopped. I like thought better of that or something, I don't know. Here, have one more. There you go. All right, and then upgrade a gear. That's right. So let's just go down to somebody who stinks. And do right in here somewhere. Look at that. Do an upgrade. Boom, there we go. Pass done. Tier 3 material, no. X-Men materials. That's not tier 3 materials. Cool. We get X-Men materials, then tier 3 materials. By the way, I think Alex showed, didn't he share some screenshots of these rewards? And this is like another, oh no, this is a selector, but the, what was the totals? Alex showed a picture of the totals in here, I think. Did he? Or do we know? Somebody, because they like bought the pass or something anyways, I don't know. It is a selector, so it's going to be one, but I don't know the amount still for that selector. We'll get there though. All right, let's take a look in here. We're just going to plow through all this stuff, man. We're going to grab all these. Boom. Let's go in the event shop. Yeah, on his Discord. Yeah, if you guys aren't in the new meta Discord, Alex shares a bunch of stuff. Cynic Alex is awesome. If you just started playing this game and you're not subscribed to Cynic Alex's channel, you should definitely do that. He is like the OG creator for this game. He's been making videos on this game for like 10 years. Dude is a legend. Make sure you subscribe. All right. Silver, Supa Samurai ×5. Like what we want. Boom, give me that. Give me that. And there you have it. Oh man, Alliance, you guys won't believe this. You won't believe this. You won't believe what I just found. All right, let's jump in here. And we are going to go ahead and just for funs and stuffs. Let's see, Supa. Huh. Okay, then Supa didn't work. Let's try Samurai. That'll work. Oh, it'd help if we spell it right. Oh boy. Don't mind me. I never learned to read. There we go. And let's go ahead and rake this guy up because we can. Because we can. I want that support. It's nice. This is why this is great for like free-to-play players, all players really. Pick this guy up for free, use one of those tickets. Make sure you have one available for brand new players. This probably isn't the first, like one of your first priorities, you know what I mean, for a mega rank up ticket, 6-star ticket, but not a mega tier 2 ticket, just to be clear, just a regular rank up ticket. And then I have 20 of these 6-star mega mastery tickets. We're just gonna slam one of those in there. Just like that, and then we will go ahead and take our fancy new samurai up to level 60. Boom, there we go. And grab ourselves 60 crystals to boot. Ain't that nice? Ta-da! That's how we do. Now, we can use this guy for some stuff occasionally. And we will. We'll use him with Wolverine probably, right? For ABX and stuff. So, fun. Not to mention, he'll probably get into PvP for us here and there. I don't know. Just depends on who we're using. Stuff like that. There he is. Let's lock him in with a good custom gear here. If I have anything really fancy. No. I'm not really liking it. I'm not really liking it. Ooh, that one's kind of fun. I think we want a guard break immunity obelisk for him, so one will work for now. This one will work for now. We'll just give him a heal and some guard break immunity. Maybe he can do nothing more effectively with that. That's the what we really want to do is we want to take his nothing skill and we want to make sure that's capped. Wow. I didn't realize that was a complicated operation. I wouldn't have done it, frankly, because this is stupid. What I'm doing is stupid. It's not going to help. And, wow. Apparently that crossed some kind of line. Yup. We're just thinking about it. How you guys doing, man? Everybody having a good day, night? You guys doing okay? Everybody holding up all right? Hope you're all doing well, man. I hope everybody's staying safe. Safe as you can, man. Stay happy. Love your people. Love other people. Dude. While you're at it, why not? Okay, dude. Seriously? Okay, enough. Enough out of you. Out of here. Yeah. That thing, wow, it straight is like, woo, we going to task manager, boys. We straight going to task manager for that one. She done cooked. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, and that's the thing, Judy. I think I was talking about that yesterday, how every once in a while people will get the itch to, like, restart or start a new free-to-play, and that can be such a trap, man. You just forget. Like, you get excited about the rewards, but then you forget. It just turns into the same grind, and it's, like, not fun to do it twice. So, probably just stick to your account. I should make, that would be a fun little video, like, how to take a break in Marvel Future Fight without taking a break. And just make a video about, like, the, like, skeleton crew things you can do to, like, keep your account going effectively and, like, still kind of take a break from the game. That would be kind of cool. Because taking a hard, oh no, I straight lost my everything. You guys still see the stream okay? Sound off if you guys can see the stream. Just ones in chat or whatever. Give me ones in chat if I'm still live. Because I'm bombing out over here. I see everything disconnecting and stuff. I don't know what's going on. All right, we're done here. We got Super Samurai. That's where we were at. Yo, look at this. Look at all these juicy free rewards we get for our hard work. Level 2 XP chips. Nice. Thanks, guys. Nice. Wasn't sure what was happening. I saw disconnected here. Saw disconnected over here. We got the orange circle of death. Why I think I may have disconnected. But it looks like we are connected. Nice. 010010101001. Let's go. Right. We were mucking with Super Samurai. I was trying to save bios. We can do one. I gotta get them tokens. We were trying to equip an obelisk to Super Samurai. And the game said no. And not. Now let's try it again. What do you think? There we go. Hey, come on now. We're getting close, guys. We're getting close to this really stupid goal of having a extreme obelisk on every character. And I'm also considering putting, let me be very clear about this for new players, because this kind of stuff is for fun. This is not good use of materials. I might, like, whatever. Don't do this unless you know what you're doing. But I think I might put an ISO 8 set on every character in the shape of Power of Angry Hulk. To be clear, not roll Power of Angry Hulk on every character. Just put the ISOs in the shape of Power of Angry Hulk on every character. Because we get so many freaking ISOs, I'm just selling them. Like, why not? I've got more extreme ISOs than I can use, and it would just be funny to have an extreme obelisk on every character. It would be fun. Mini rage or damage proc on every character. Full ISOs in the shape of Power of Angry Hulk, because Power of Angry Hulk is one ISO away from either all the attack sets. You can just have them all ready to go. Pretty funny. Okay, moving on, guys. Did I miss anything in the notes? We've got Supa Samurai. No, we pretty much got it. We got World Boss Legend. We got Alliance Battle. Yeah. Let's snoop in here for just a sec, and then we'll get on to some account help. Nice. We'll have about an hour for account help at least. Take a peek in here. We'll show you guys what we're kind of dealing with. Oof, that's going to be close. That's tempting. I think Rachel claps my whole team at the end of this. What I think. I don't think we'll make it. Like, I think all that'll be left to fight Rachel is Wolverine and maybe Black Widow, and they'll get toasted. Yo, what's up, Jermaine? What's happening, bro? What's up, Kronos? I'm doing well, man. We're doing good. Mass amounts of bios. Lucky, I just do dimension missions often. And I do my story mode ultimate every day. For me, I'm like hunting Professor X and Rachel Summers in the dimension mission chest at the end of dimension missions. So that's part of how I get so many bios, is I'm farming those every day. But that's a lot of energy that I commit to dimension missions on most days. So that's maybe not the best idea for everybody. But yeah, story mode ultimate. If you're really desperate, you can do your 5 legendary battle entries a day for a couple extra bios every day, potentially. Those are nice. The crits are like 30 bios or something like that on those. Yeah, few ways. Because they were debuffed last time I checked. Because they have 5% of their stats, and they are taking 500% extra damage. That is why. And I use them sometimes, but this setup was working better for me than trying to use... like, if I was going to throw one of them in here, it would probably be Null. Let's try it. I don't know. I don't know how much good Black Widow... Like, Black Widow dies really quick for me. I don't have her artifact. So for me, it, like... be kind of rough. We can try that. I don't think it's going to go very well. Is this with more HP? That's the one I wanted. Yep. So everyone should have higher max HP than my debuffed Null. Well, every non-debuffed character. And then we can put Lucky on him. That works. And also, this sucks. Because I suck, man. I am so far above my pay grade right now. It is unbelievable. Most of these accounts will just absolutely flap me. Just destroy me. If it was an exact mirror matchup, they would just absolutely wreck me. Yeah, even this is going to be tough. Chalabal will probably give me some issues. She will give me some issues. We're only going to do one of these, even if I can even find one. Because they're difficult to line up, for sure. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't think that's a dub. Well, shoot, tier 3 Ultron is pretty soft. Everyone's got 20% extra HP here. What do you guys think? It's hard, man. I took advantage of the bans when they changed and fought a bunch of debuff teams to climb. When in doubt, whale it out. This one's tempting. Let's keep browsing just a bit. If that comes back around, I'll probably take it. See, because like every team with Madeline, basically, I skip right now. With the way Otherworld Battle's set up right now, she will just... She's getting like double, triple buffs. Like she's getting buffed to the moon. Same thing. Like, I think Rachel's going to end up clapping most of my team here. Yo, what's up, Hachi? Yeah, and Madeline is just, yeah, these cook me. You guys can see how difficult it is to even find an attack. So it's really difficult to sustain this. We've got like 12 days left, I think, of the season. Something like that. 14? No, it's like 13 days or something like that. Anyways, we've got like 2 weeks left in the season about. And we should get one more character reset where the bands will change. And then I'll have to push really hard when that happens. Like immediately. And then hope that that carries me to reset and challenger. Because as you can see, it's just a wasteland of teams that'll kick my ass. All over the place. We can try this, but I'll show you guys here. They think that what's going to happen, we're going to get hung up on the immortality here. Between these two, and her revive's going to wipe out my team. I'm pretty sure. What's up, GOAT? What's happening, bro? For new accounts, should I push for first clears on Shadowlands or farm tokens on lower floors? Pushing in Shadowlands should basically just be done. Maybe after your first couple weeks, you can go ahead and just push as far as you can, but then it doesn't, just like, you don't want to push every week. You want to push like every couple months in theory. When you first start, you could do it maybe every month. But yeah, you basically are just going in there for tokens every week and then doing a really concerted push every once in a while to get those first time rewards, because they are just first time rewards for pushing. So you only get new rewards the first time you clear that stage. This one's tempting as well, but I think we're going to see similar results. I'll show you guys. We'll take a look here and then we'll move on. I'll show you what happens. Let's hope my account holds up well here. So he's going to get bricked. That's fine. Adeline is going to... Maybe we can do this. Oh, whoops, wrong characters. Hello. Let's use my team. Let's see. Hulk's just going to get smashed. So maybe that's a better idea. And he can get an attack in and maybe trigger her immortality. Sure, we'll line them up. That's fine. That's fine. I don't have enough PvP strikers. Who's using this guy? Wolverine. Who's using this guy? Magic? Sure. Just... No, he stinks. He's a terrible striker, but we just gotta go. Well, I wouldn't call them extra tokens. I sacrificed some tokens to get some buffs, is what happened. Nice. Grats, GOAT. Let's go, bro. AC time. Let's go. Yeah, and that's what Arif... What's up, Arif? How you doing, bro? What Arif said is true as well. There are some, like, major rewards in there that are worth pushing for, and then a lot of the other stuff is just not it. Yeah, see, we're gonna just get bogged down by how much... Wow, we didn't even... I don't even think we killed Rachel. You can just see how outclassed we are by cards, builds. It's just crazy, man. And I'm gonna push myself back to Vibranium here. It's pretty crazy. Then who? Silver Surfer next. Nice. Null didn't look bad there. I think that would have looked worse, honestly, if we had had Black Widow in there. So I'm not ready to pull Null out necessarily. That was a really risky team to fight. Remember Ash earlier in Discord when you said, like, oh, teams like this are easy to find? This is what I'm usually looking at. I don't know how you found that one team that you posted. Where are they at? Show me those guys. I want that. Adeline, and with Super Samurai, just gonna absolutely destroy me. I think these guys can carry through my whole team with these buffs. Oh, I'm tempted to find out. Tempted to find out. Let's see. I'm learning. We're going to sacrifice some rank to learning here. Yeah, 3,600, just a touch lower. And it's also, as the week progresses, it just gets worse and worse because more people set their teams to better teams. So it's not like it gets any better. I think we're going to get bricked just by, yeah, look at that. Whoa. Super Samurai, like, taking out my everything. Taking out my everything. The chain hit damage reduction. Oh my. Well, he's debuffed too, so he can't do nothing, but. Good try, Null. Good try. Yeah, we gotta get. Yeah, I don't think Null can hack it. Yeah, I just can't even find teams I can beat really at this point, so. I am gonna go fishing. I have found that you're better off because. Hard to explain. Because we get bans switched again before we get the season reset. It's better for me to actually do my entries to get the mementos from the daily entries and drop down to Vibranium and then just try my best to climb up in that last week. And then maybe in the last couple days I would avoid entries to try and stay in Challenger. But it's pretty costly to like avoid your daily entries. But 300, you know, getting the crystals. The name of the game at the end of the season, eh? Yeah, we ain't touching that. Supa Samurai team stuff. Wish I had more mutants, man, that weren't banned. I would use my Supa Samurai. But we don't. We have Wolverine. And that's pretty much it. I've tried using like Agent Venom. It just, I don't, it's too much. Like I can't afford to lose another slot to supports. It's really tough because Magic is debuffed, bro. Because she is debuffed. She has no stats. No stats. Anyways, I was supposed to move on, and then I started just having fun going through this. So let's move on. Let's do some account help, man. It's time. Let's do it. I've got a couple leftovers, I think. G Varun, did we look at your account, dude? I don't think so. I think we need to look at yours. I want to say Sahil, we were supposed to look at his account maybe, if you're here. You guys will have to help me with who, we had a couple leftovers. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of people looking for help today, so let's go ahead and do this. There we go. All right, let's start with some of these folks that just asked, and we'll see if these guys. Oh, hey, that reminds me. Yo, I almost forgot. I will say before I open this, like INL has said, some people save these tokens up in case a new card comes out. They just save them to open them for the anniversary. I feel like going fishing because I do live streams, so we are going to try and open this and get Marvel Zombies. So hope for us. Hope for us. Honestly, like if I think about it, if Fantastic Four got knocked into this pool, I would rather have Marvel Zombies than Fantastic Four, so it would actually just dilute my chances of getting this even further. So here we go. Come on, Marvel Zombies, let's go. Let's Ghost Rider again. Thanks for the good luck wishes. Hey, that's crazy, dude. It's like 1 in 16. It's not a high chance, so hopes never get too high. That's crazy, man. That's like our... Didn't we get Ghost Rider yesterday? Yeah, I think we did. Funny. All right, well, we don't need all these. We could convert some of them. Nice to have a nice 10 stack of boost P cards there, eh? Have any use for them, man. Feels weird, dude. Feels weird. I'm not opening a second set anytime soon. Not even close. So, yeah, just inventory space is a constant issue. 10 boost premium cards. We got 11 total for the anniversary. 10 Ghost Rider cards for re-rolling. Yeah. Yeah. Nice, dude. No one should apologize for getting zombies, man. I am glad you guys are finding it. Anyways, okay, we've got a few names down. Let me start looking at these guys, and then we'll grab a few more here in just a little bit. I do want to see if I can grab any of the people that were looking for some help the other day that we couldn't get to. But let's start with the folks that just asked. And Raptors, did you have a specific, help me out guys, if you have specific questions, I would rather just answer the questions you have, like if you know what you're doing with your cards and your swords and stuff. Nirmal, I already got you down, bro. You are on the list, and Agent Spider-Man, you are going on the list right now. But now the list is full for the moment, and we'll get through these ones and see if we can add a few more. Take it easy, Saj. Later, buddy. We're doing good, man. Just starting, just hanging out with you guys so far. Just chilling. I have nice mornings, man. I wake up like 2 hours before stream. I usually do Marvel Future Fight stuff, work on videos, things like that. Watch Alex's video. Quiet. Nice. The sun's not even up, man. It's really nice. Going on the list is crazy. Well, shoot, man. What we gotta do? Swords look pretty good. Hopefully you get some more 5s soon. But yeah. 11.8% cooldown on the swords. So you got a lot riding on your swords right now. So yeah, it looks like you've got sort of PvE and PvP decks going on right now. I assume you're already on top of replacing this card. If not, you should replace this card. Definitely. With like Ghost Rider or... It's tough. It's way too soon to be working on 2 card sets, being 100% honest. It's going to be really difficult to re-roll these cards and get this to 25% Pierce while you are working on this card set. So you may want to just pick one and kind of focus on it. Or this set definitely needs Ghost Rider, and you could use either Marvel Zombies, or who am I missing? Ghost Rider. Sometimes I have to do this. Who's the other PvE card that I'm missing? Oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart. Who's the other PvE card? Yeah, and you have, yeah. Oh wait, where am I? No, wrong person. No, give me Raptors back. Give me Raptors back. Getting ahead of myself. Give me Raptors. There we go. Probably Heavisham, but we got a list of like 4 people I got to get through real quick, and then I'll grab some more. So you need Ghost Rider in here, and Marvel Zombies, I think, would be the best PvE set that you could have. I think that's it. I think that's like the best PvE set. You get Ghost Rider, you get Marvel Zombies, and you roll Marvel Zombies straight into PvE. But that's a tall order. And if you're making 2 sets, the reason I'm hesitating is because, and this is why it's tough to make 2 sets, you need Marvel Zombies for your PvP set as well. And Marvel Zombies is probably more important for a PvP set. But you're going to need it for like both sets to bring them both online. What's up, Young and Bold? What's going on, dude? Oh, Fantastic Four. Yeah. So you're talking Fantastic Four instead of Guardians? If you got it, if you have access to it. I was saying earlier, I still am like not quite sure on all the details of the Fantastic Four card. Like I think you need a bunch of instinct stats for it to work well. So I'm not sure if it's like for everybody, but hey, if that's it, man. I should probably update that at some point. I don't know. Homer, thanks for the sub, bro. So anyways, your attack speed's good. Crit rate is pretty good. Your crit damage is good. Attack is a little low, but that's something that's always a work in progress. And HP is a bit low, but we're looking at a PvE set. So if we're looking at a PvE set, I think your ignore defense is probably good as long as you're capped. Your cooldown's high. So you can lose a little bit of cooldown on these cards. Anyways, let's look at your stars. What do you got rolled up so far? Attack speed, crit damage, ignore defense, crowd control time. Yeah, these look good. Really, you just need all basic blue here, and then this would be fine for PvE. Dodge, but I think your dodge is a little low. Yeah, you need more dodge. So, dodge would be. Yeah, like maybe, well, you'll probably replace this card, honestly. His attack blue is okay for free-to-plays if you're not trying to get all attack everywhere. Mind resist, no thank you. Crowd control time, not on a PvE set. You probably want... Well, maybe. Maybe. Doesn't really matter. If you're ignore defense capped, I think this stat, you're kind of just good to have. Probably crowd control time. Fine. And then cold resist here. Light, this one's got a lot of resist. This card needs help. Leave it for now, but you really want to come back to this stuff eventually. I'm surprised you have so many stats, like such a good stat balance, with so much work to do still on your cards. Impressive. But yeah, this would just give you ignore defense, dodge that you need. It's what you're missing. Yeah, and then HP, and there you go. And then cooldown's good, obviously, and physical attack is good. Cooldown's good, crit damage is good, nice. Ignore defense is good, dodge is good. Lots of good stats here. Just need to roll that attack blue and the, hopefully HP blue here. Nice. And then you definitely replace this card. Definitely. All right. I still don't know exactly whose account I'm looking at. No, Black Widow's not a very good card, honestly. It's sort of a PvP only card, and even in the tiers of PvP only cards, it's not one of the best. It's not the worst, I don't think, but it's not one of the best. It's either like middle to mid-low in the PvP card pack, which means no, it's not good. I don't know. We're going to get through a bunch of accounts here, so probably for another hour or so. Mighty Conquest. 60-75. I think this bottom proc's a little low. Something you could keep in mind if you wanted a little more tankiness for your Kang. With that Brilliant Greed. Spooky. Nice. 7-second cooldown. 60-80. Yeah, your builds look good. 7-second cooldown. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Dudes, we got so much to do. It's so hard to keep it all straight. Glad we take some notes. Yeah, 7 seconds. So let's see. Sure. Yeah. Throw it out, Havisham. Hasavam. I don't, bro. Hasavam, right? There's where does Havisham come from? It's like the Great Mouse Detective or something, dude. Oh boy, old like Sherlock Holmes, old English stuff. You got plenty. You're spoiled for choice for the native tier 2, tier 4 discount. My God. 3-star with a greed. Honey, I don't know. Where's Chrissy? Do you have a meeting? No. You poor thing. Are you just bored out of your gourd? You have a lot of options here, my friend. 3-star artifacts. Wow. Surfer's good. Wolverine, okay, so like Wolverine I think is the most meta out of these characters right now, barring Strife punching him in the balls. And Silver Surfer is probably second best, but Silver Surfer technically has like a, I don't want to say if he has a better build, but like he just doesn't rely on the artifact as much. So for Silver Surfer, you have the main component, which is the Mighty Conquest, that's going to improve his performance. So he might be a good choice. Lock in unless you had another plan. During the anniversary and Black Friday for the last year or two, we've gotten a event where you can lock in a native tier 1 or native tier 2 character for like a 20% or 25% discount to tier 4 materials for their tier 4. Very nice. And I call it that because you should not, unless you just are out of native tier 2s that are good to get a discount on, you should not be locking in a native tier 1 for that discount. Definitely do it on a native tier 2 character, as they cost more, so you get a bigger discount and you save more. Yeah, it's awesome, man. We love that. Fun too, because we all get to like plan for it ahead of time and stuff with our native tier 2s. But yeah, you're spoiled for choice here. The best I can do is say that Wolverine and Silver Surfer are probably, you need to go on, leave me alone, honey. I'll probably take you guys outside in a minute and find out where my wife went. Are the best of the PvP characters here. It's just Wolverine with the 3-star artifact is going to struggle a bit just with the length of the immortality. So maybe Surfer's the better choice. As far as PvE goes, I think you've covered most of your bases. I see Mummy Miles, I see Luna, I see Ares, I see Storm. You know what I mean? I see Kid Loki. I don't think you have, I see Bullseye, Gambit. I don't think you have like wide open alliance battle days. It looks like you went through and did them all. 20%. Thanks, Arif. Yeah. So I would probably just lock in one of these PvP guys and work on my PvP power if I were you. Because yeah, you're pretty well locked in for PvE. Maybe Gamora, is that maybe the last like PvE character that would cover a day for you with like her alien prowess? I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, yeah. The way I'm understanding it though is Zeus is not like, it's tough because you're like, Zeus needs a build, right? He's not going to be really, really good in Alliance battle without a build. And you need to build Loki already. You like shouldn't be giving Zeus a Mighty Rage before you give Loki a Mighty Rage. And if you give Loki a Mighty Rage and Zeus has a regular rage, I'm pretty sure Loki Loki is gonna take care of your needs already. So yeah, I personally would focus more on PvP. They are options if you're like looking for PvE specific things you can do. Yeah, there is some power there. I think you can find. And then of course there's always tier 4 supports, but I think I would do my PvP characters before I focus too much on, especially having experimented with that. It gives you some power, but I'm really realizing that with World Boss Legend, I think one of our biggest roadblocks that we have is Pierce. It's our cards. So until I get that Pierce and stuff, I think it's gonna be hard even with supports to push. So anyways, I hope that helps. I'm gonna move on to the next one so that we can keep things rolling. I don't know if I have these exactly in order, so apologies if they are not, but too bad. That is just the way it is. Let's see. Sakti? Sakti? I don't know. Is the M silent? Is the DEV silent? 14. Let's go. 152 on the badge. So we're a couple weeks in, couple months in, something like that. Maybe a little further. Who knows? But we should have some swords, and you do. 4 gems all around, right? Yeah, and a 5er here. Nice. That's kind of what I'm checking for. Somebody who's like 100 to 150. You want to see him starting to get the 4 stars all around, and then hopefully a 5 gem here or two. 5 gem here or there, but can't judge people for not having 5 and 6 gem swords, man. Sometimes they just will not cooperate and will not give you what you're looking for. Okay, let's peek in here first. Crit damage is high. These are great. Ignore defense is a touch high. Energy attack is definitely low. Or excuse me. Energy attack is definitely low. I thought your crit damage was your all attack because it was so high. And then HP is about 50%, and your cooldown's very low. Yeah, looks like you're struggling on cooldown, so you need to take care of that. You might be doing it with Uru right now, but you're really going to want to try and get another cooldown roll, so you at least have like 28% here, and that's going to get you closer. You don't have a bunch of cooldown on your swords, like making up that difference. And you don't want to have to use like 2 skill cooldown Uru on every character on every gear. That's just not good. So there you go. And then looking at your card set, this is a reasonable set of cards. It's a little bit confusing in that you have the HP proc, which you still need to roll down here. You need to make sure you get that 20% HP proc, along with very PvE oriented cards here, right? So it's kind of like a weird hybrid splash, which isn't bad necessarily, but I would look to maybe replace these two with the more powerful cards you're missing. So if you're looking for like a hybrid set, maybe look for like Ghost Rider, Marvel Zombies, like that, so you can double up the HP procs, and then you'll have the energy attack proc, all attack proc, and physical attack proc. And just to, yeah, this is what I mean by proc, just for the record, if anyone's wondering that's watching. This is a proc. It is a, didn't I? Oh, I did. Did I mention that when in the Obelisk guide when I made it? It's cool. It's from like coding or something, I think. Spec proc, special procedure. Yeah. Yeah. 80s and 90s, likely shortened from spec proc, which stands for special procedure, which is part of programming languages. It's just like a procedure to trigger a special event. So that's why the term proc started being used for these like triggerable effects. So there you go. Now you know. I know that's why you all came here. to learn that. I know that's why you all came here. So anyways, yeah, it'd be really good to have those because these don't roll quite as good as stats here. Anyways, let's look at the blue stars you have so far. You got crowd control time here up top, which is okay, but I think you needed some dodge still. So for now, this is probably fine, but you are going to want to make sure you get 1 or 2 more dodge rolls on your top stars. Max HP is red, unfortunately. Fizz defense green. Crit damage blue. Good, but we know your crit damage is high. Poison resist, no. And then all basic blue, very nice. So you'll lock the all basic, lock the crit damage. Probably lock the crowd control time just to preserve Pierce, because you'll have so many other opportunities to get dodge. Like if you replace this card entirely, that's another chance to get dodge. It's already another chance to get dodge. If you stick with this card, just resists here, so nothing to lock. You'd want to roll this whole card if you re-roll it, but I would hold off, like I said, and try and get Ghost Rider or Marvel Zombies. This one's very good. Look for that physical attack proc on the bottom of the card. Fizz attack is red, unfortunately. Crit rate, crit damage, good. Fizz defense is okay. I think you were okay on ignore defense. Was it a little low? No, your ignore defense is a little high. So, yeah, you're fine, I think, with Fizz defense here. Max HP is great, and then poison resist. Another opportunity to get dodge. You do have like 4 stars you could lock here though, so you might want to wait till the anniversary to re-roll this one, so you get that like 30% discount for the cost of re-rolling cards. Looking at this guy, again, I would probably look to replace this card, so maybe focus your work now, your re-rolls and stuff, on Luna, White Fox, and New Avengers, if you're re-rolling stuff now ahead of the anniversary. But looking at this card, resist, 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 crit damage. So crit damage blue is the only stat on here worth locking. But you're really high on crit damage, right? So maybe this is an opportunity to replace this card. And what's the other desirable stat there? Oh, I always do this. Is it just crit damage, really? No. You don't care about movement speed. It's all basic defense. Woo! All basic defense is really nice to have for hybrid type stuff. And then here you've got crit rate blue, nice. Ignore defense blue, nice. And max HP blue, nice. So you can lock those 3 and roll the rest. Boom, boom. Moving on here. If you can, I still... Yeah, around 30%, Greg, I think is what you want for those stats. Just trying to figure out whose account I'm looking at. Chat's busy. I like it. Oh my gosh, and I've had this on Top Chat for who knows how long. My goodness, that's crazy, guys. How many people are in here? There's gotta be. Jeez, you guys are amazing. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Appreciate y'all. Anyways, let's take a look at your roster. What you got going on? 40-75, so not too bad. Could be rolled better, but not a huge priority at all. This is rolled proper with a 7-second cooldown. 7-second cooldown. Very good. Crit damage. Mini rage. Energy. All right. We've got artifact here. Do we have Agent Venom? It's early for this account, so highly possible that we do not. Yeah, there he is. We do, but no artifact yet. Okay, so good to know. All right, all right. No Artie, but we do have the Uni regular competition. 4-star Artie in a Judgment. Nice. Okay. What's up, Sam? Yeah, give me your IGN, Sam. I think so, bro. I'm about to grab some more. Let me get through these. I think so. If you can hang out, we'll see. I'm gonna have to take a break for a sec after this one and figure out where my wife is. I think she's just in a meeting, but I gotta check. I might have to let the doggos out here. You have a lot of good options for tier 4s here. Kid Loki is gonna be like, everyone should just get on that. He just covers so much, does such good damage, good scores. Definitely should grab Kid Loki. You can wait for the anniversary or whatever, but he should be a priority for sure. Ghost Rider with a 4-star artifact and a Judgment is great. Wolverine with the 4-star artifact is great. You're in that, you've got a traffic jam. You're in that position where you have too many characters that are good that need tier 4s. Not a bad problem to have. But you're just gonna have to like prioritize your way through it. Use the tier 2 discount probably on your Wolverine to get him to tier 4. We'll see what Strife does to the meta and does to Wolverine, but you also are gonna want to get this guy to tier 4 as soon as possible. He's so good. You're also gonna want to try and find another competition to make this a mighty competition. Pretty sure that would be a priority, even over giving another competition to someone else. You really want the mighty here. It'll help him pop off, and he's going to be one of your best characters by far. Ghost Rider is another really good option, especially if you don't have Mummy Miles, the seasonal Miles villain uniform. If you don't have that, Ghost Rider is going to be like your best striker. Ghost Rider and Loki are going to be your like main strikers if you're like me. So those guys are ones you definitely want to watch out for. So native tier 1, Loki, Ghost Rider look really, really good. Native tier 2, I would watch for Wolverine. And native tier 3, I would do Mephisto first, followed by Null when you're ready without Agent Venom's artifact. Still very strong. You've got a mighty CTP of Greed, you've got his artifact, and you've got the Agent Venom uni. But I think Mephisto's a higher priority, personally. Oh, yeah, and finish your Thor quest if you haven't yet. Tier 4 Thor. Yeah. But there you go. And you can be cooking. Any other questions for this one? All right. We're going to move on to the next one here. Keep them rolling. Keep them rolling. Right, let's go. 207 on the badge. Titan free to play God. What do you got going on, bro? Working on them swords. One's being stubborn, huh? And you got about 8% cooldown. Yeah, looks good. You got a bunch of 5 gems and stuff. Hopefully you get a 6er soon. Hopefully you can get a 6 gem soon. Let's take a look at the card set here. We got one set. Crit rates low, but this is all looking really good for where you're at. I see you don't even have full P cards yet. So we're still early on. Excuse me. I also got to keep in mind the agent badge is going to climb faster for people now. Ignore defense is good. Cooldown actually looks pretty good. You look like you're doing all right. These are really good cards. Spider-Man's the only one where you're going to run into that same problem with him just being not quite as good as like Marvel Zombies. Something like that. Maybe even Guardians of the Galaxy. So, but this is awesome. What do you need? Like Ghost Riders here. So maybe Marvel Zombies and call it a day. Probably what I'd do if I were me and you were you. You can replace this, but honestly, you don't have to. It just depends on what you want to do. Let's take a look at your stars. All basics blue is fantastic. Great, great, bad, bad, bad. So good to have the 5% pierce. I would work on other cards for now, but you need to fix this eventually because you've got 3 stinky resists in here. This should be, you know, this is your like crit rate cooldown reduction roll. This is crit damage, all basic defense, and this is dodge and crowd control time down. So just stats that are missing. You'll want to fix that someday. Dodge blue is great. Mind resist blue is bad. Crowd control time down is red. All basic defense is good as long as you get enough crit damage. Poison resist is bad. Energy attack blue is fine for free to plays as long as you're not chasing all attack blue. Energy attack blue, same story. Cooldown is great. Flame resist is a pass. Crowd control time down is good as long as your ignored defense is good. Energy defense, not optimal, but depends. With a PvE set, you don't necessarily need HP on every roll, but HP is definitely good to have. And then, of course, dodge up top would be better. All basic attack blue, very nice. Attack speed, nice, because you need that variation. You've already got like a pretty good balance here with 21, 16, 22. I think you want like 30%-ish around, so like 30, 30, 30, and then 30 over here. Something like that. That's sort of the general idea that I'm getting so far. Hopefully that's close to accurate. And again, yeah, the ignore defense is just so. So it looks good. And then you need that last P card. All right. Oh, you've got zombies in your inventory. Is this you, Nirmal? Is that who we're looking at? You think 30% is too high? What do you think? I know, like 25, 20 for attack speed? Different spot for mine. I'm still under on my attack speed, dude, and I got 26.8%, and I'm still struggling. Not like majorly, but I'm not like capped. Yeah, I don't know. Let's play it safe, and let's call it somewhere between 20 and 30%. As I could definitely use a touch more, but even for me, I think it's only like 1 or 2% on most characters that I need. So, anyway, pretty close. Pretty close to. All right, Nirmal, what you got, man? Crit rate, crit damage on a card. So it's all about the balance of all stats, right? So we go in here, we look at your all card effects. We're looking at these numbers, right? I think you want around 30% crit damage, 30% crit rate, and 20 to 30% attack speed. I think. Yeah, but I don't have Power of Angry Hulk on everybody, and you're not going to have Power of Angry Hulk on everybody. So relying on Power of Angry Hulk on everybody is strange, especially from a free-to-play perspective. That's a no-go. You won't be able to sustain that. And then you'll have a bunch of characters that don't have enough attack speed. Or you could sustain that, because gold's different now, but it just depends how much gold you have, I guess. Good dogs. She mellowed out. Anyways, somewhere around there. And then the balance, it's all about like, you know, you want like, so we're looking, say, at the second stat here, right? Where you've got cold resist here. This rolls crit rate, attack speed, and skill cooldown, right? So you need like 2 skill cooldown rolls, probably. You need like 1 or 2 attack speed rolls, and 1 or 2 crit rolls. You just got to like balance them out between your cards. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm picking my nose, Spider. Sorry, buddy. I'm just sparing you guys the gory nose picking that's going on behind the scenes here. There we go. Much better. Much better. All right. So anyways, moving on to your roster here, dude. You got so much going on in here. Take a look. Did we get all? That was it for the cards, right? Yeah. We did good. Looking at your roster, we got Mummy Miles. Nice. We've got Loki with the Mighty Rage. How we doing on the cooldown? We doing good? Yeah, 7 seconds. Judgment here, 200. Nice. What else do we got going on? We got Venom with a, hopefully, Mini Rage Obelisk. Rage on Ares. Mighty Comp on Storm. That looks like these are all rolled up proper. Yes, sir. Nice. Yeah. Everything's looking good. 60-70s, not too bad. A little better. 40-75. 31-50 speed universal on top. And there's the other Mighty Comp. Nice. Don't know where to equip your support CTPs. That's a tough question. One thing you can do is just copy somebody else. Look at like one of the top players for your favorite content. So if you're into Alliance Battle, go into Alliance Battle. Here's a tutorial for everybody for this. Also, Desmond posted a PvE-oriented little graphic in the Discord. If you guys want to check that out under the obelisks and CTPs section, the little help sections in the Discord, that's actually posted in there. He made it. I can't speak too much to its like accuracy, but that is there for you if you want to try to use that. And then the other thing you can do is just come in here, go to Alliance Battle, go to the rankings up here in the top right. Go to overall alliance rank. You guys are number 1. You can take a look at someone like MPKB. You can also, I didn't get to the right menu. You can look at the actual individual rankings, and you can just go in here. You can look through their characters. You can look at their supports characters, and you can see what kind of CTPs they have. If you do this, copy somebody. Don't copy multiple people, and make sure it's somebody who knows what they're doing. You go this route. The reason I'm telling you all this, because I can't really tell you who to put support CTPs on. It doesn't really work that way. Because you need to put them on your account in a way that they don't overlap if you want maximum effectiveness, right? Basically, you need to set them up in a way that your PvE supports the teams that you make. One of them has a liberation and one of them has an insight. So like if you're And this is why you have to check with like the experts in these game modes. I mean, I don't even know, dude. It has to do with who teams up with Nick Fury and what the best setup for like liberations and insights is. So maybe Goat can sound off with a couple. Like if you've got an insight on Nick Fury, does that tell us where a liberation should go? Maybe. You know what I mean? That might inform you as to where one of your liberations should go. I don't know where that is. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, Doom. Thank you. If I said it in too many words, that's what I'm trying to say. Is that the key is to not overlap them. So PvP is actually kind of an easier example to lay out for you. For my team in PvP, I run Sentry, Hela, and Ebony Maw, right? And I chose to put the liberation I got. My first support CTP was a Mighty Liberation that I made. And I put it on Ebony Maw so that I could use it to push with my Sentry. Because I did that, I just need to watch which other ones I equip. Like, am I going to be using Colossus and Ebony Maw? Possibly. So an insight on Colossus is probably the play for me. I do use Ebony Maw and Hela. Hela's going to be a tough choice for me because I might use Colossus and Hela. But I think I'm more likely to use Ebony Maw and Hela right now. So for me personally, I think it would be an insight for Hela. And I wouldn't do that actually. The insight would go to Colossus. So you kind of just have to plan it for your account, which is tough. Like not a great answer, but that is the answer. I don't want to give you guys bad info and get you equipping support CTPs. I don't know. Is it going to expire tomorrow, Nova? Get them for a month. So yeah, you'll just have to map that out. As far as some uniforms to get, that I can help you with. Wolverine's probably a good option, especially since you got an artifact for him. Normal cost uniform, really good one to pick up. Easy pickings, eh? That one was a choice. Let's see, who else could use it? Uniform in here. Doing good. You got a lot of the main like meta unis there. Could pick up Kid Omega if you need him. You could pick up Dazzler's uni for cracked out support if you want for a couple days. You can't get that. Some supports that I'm not seeing. I mean, I'm not giving these to you in any kind of priority tier because I'm just sounding off what I can see. But Wasp has a uni for 20% HP for anyone she's teamed up with. Sure, there's some others in here. Bullseye for ABX if you really wanted. But I think you've already got coverage, so you don't need to do that. Yeah, I think he would just score marginally better than what you already have, so I wouldn't even go that route. Yeah, supports. Wolverine's the biggest one. Wolverine and Kid Omega are the biggest ones I see, and then Dazzler and any other support unis you need. Which it looks like isn't that many. And then after that, you get into more niche choices that you got to figure out on your own. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Once you have the meta covered, it's up to you. For me, I'm shifting as much resources as I can into like freaking epic quests and crystal cost characters so that I can beat the game, because that's what I'm trying to do. And it's going to be really difficult. All right, who we got here? Agent Spider-Man. What's going on here? Nice-ish. This is rough. Yeah, swords could use some work. Make sure you get your Otherworld battle challenges done. In fact, season's about to reset, so if you haven't done that yet, you might want to put some work in Otherworld battle. Get all the challenges done. If you don't know how to do that, you can check the swords guide out that I made. It goes over how to do that, I believe. And get some work done on your sword for sure. Not terrible, but you've got a lot of progress you can make. You've got 3 gem here, 3 gem here, 3 gem here, and then a couple 4s. So a couple upgrades you could get. No, you're not going to max up your swords. It takes years to max your swords, Nova. It takes a long time, dude. It's a long-term process. Definitely. Looking at this set of cards, immediately my attention goes to Crescent and Cable. Cable's not bad because he can kind of fit in anywhere. Crescent's not bad either, but this card doesn't play super nice with hybrid sets, and this card is just not quite as good as Ghost Rider or Marvel Zombies or Guardians. Well, you have Guardians, but yeah. Anyways, a couple cards that could be better in this set, mainly Marvel Zombies and Ghost Rider. If you can find them, yeah, I would put them in. Cold Resist Blue is bad. Crit rate is good. Crit damage good. You know what? Let's start here. It's just better to do this. Apparently attack speed's a touch high, but I think just don't go higher than this. Crit damage could be a little higher, I think, and crit rate as well. So it'd be nice if we could funnel like 5% of this into these, but that ain't so easy. Easier said than done. Your energy attack is very low here, so your attack stats need help. Your ignored defense is extremely low, and your cooldown is extremely low. So we'll go take a look, and let's see if we can remedy some of that. Make sure that when you're rolling these cards, you are not locking blue resist stars. They are not for locking. They are bad. You only want to lock blue stars that are favorable stats. Stats that you need, not doo-doo stats. So just checking. Not saying you are, just checking. And if you are, don't do that anymore. But yeah, you can lock the crit rate, crit damage here if you keep this card. Other than that, everything else should roll. The rest of this is not good. This one, recovery rate, mind resist is bad. Lightning resist is bad. Recovery rate's not optimal, but it's really not what you want. You either want dodge or crowd control time down. Lightning resist is bad. Mine bad. So here, don't lock anything. Just re-roll this card. You're gonna potentially lose Pierce. Keep that in mind. But yeah, you don't want to lock these stats. Great. Resist, attack speed, and physical attack are both good. Phys attack only if you're not going for all attack because you're free to play. And then the rest of this would just have to roll. But again, I would replace this card, so I would not re-roll it. Recovery rate is not really what you're looking for. Movement speed, not really what you're looking for. Lightning resist, no thank you. Mind resist, no thank you. Attack speed is red. All basic blue is great. So lock all basic blue. The rest of this is a no-go. You're going to have to lose Pierce to... Not have to. You could get really lucky and not you lose any Pierce. But a lot of these cards need hefty work, and you're going to have to let some of these stars roll. Yeah, like this one is a perfect example. There's only one stat here. The best stat, so that's great, but lock the all attack, and then all 4 of these should roll. 5, excuse me. Which, yeah, like I said, you got 4 blue stars, so it's tough, but worth it in the long run. Trust. You'll want to craft on that last star here and see where you're at, but as of right now, this card is a full reroll as well. Make sure you get that physical attack proc on the bottom when you can. I know you're using your mythic cards for crafting stars right now, but when you get some free reroll for the physical attack proc here, the energy attack proc here, and consider replacing these 2 cards down the road when you get Ghost Rider and Marvel Zombies. And if you do decide to go that route, make sure you put your work into the cards you're going to keep. Don't work on cards you're going to replace. Boom, looking at your roster. Let's see here. What do we got? How we doing? Yeah, nice. So make sure you re-roll this, like with the quickness, to get a 7-second cooldown on the bottom. You may just be out of obelisks or whatever, but it's very important that you get that 7-second cooldown. Absolutely key. Yeah, you got it here. Very nice. Magic's just chilling with an obelisk. 7. Okay, it looks like you're on top of it. You may have just ran out of obelisks to re-roll. No worries. Yeah, because you got 7-second cooldowns on everybody, so pretty sure you're on top of it. Some weird choices with the characters, but I ain't gonna worry about it. It's no big deal. About how you build them and where we go from here. Yeah, another one. Hey, it's same thing. I'm sure you're working on it, but needs the 7-second cooldown for sure. And 200 on the bottom. Nice. Got Mighty Conquest here. Mighty Greed here. Could be a bit better, but meh. Again, you're re-rolling a lot of obelisks or CTPs right now, so no real worry. Definitely want to get that 55% here so you get the 7-second cooldown. Like a lot of the same problems, so hopefully you can get some dispatch farming in or something and get those extra obelisks to get that done. You also want to tier 4 this guy as soon as you can. Nice, good. I was hoping you hadn't started on any of these other guys yet. I would definitely do Mephisto first. You have Agent Venom in his artifact, probably Null second, just because you're all set to go, but Sentry as well, and Kang. I mean, maybe these guys are kind of tied for me. I don't know, it depends. So if you have Agent Venom's artifact, Null's probably a good one to go for. And just weave those in when you can afford a native tier 3, tier 4, basically. They're expensive. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. We got Miles chilling down here. Okay. All right. Let's rattle off some tier 4s here. Tier 4 priority. This guy's got to go tier 4. Miles is crazy, dude. He's probably the single biggest, like, mistake I made on this account, my account, is not picking up this unit. With the information I had at the time, I'm not, like, disappointed in the choice I made, but I'm disappointed in not having this uniform. Incredibly good. I would absolutely take this guy to tier 4. His striking value is insane. Plus, you can use him for like speed villain days, which I don't think you have covered yet. So very good option for a native tier 1. Also, Ghost Rider, but you don't have his artifact yet. So I wouldn't prioritize him as much. Kid Omega's Nakey. Got a ways to go. All right. How's Ares looking? Sinobelisk. Okay. So Miles for sure should take priority. Likely followed by maybe Ares, because you don't have Hulk and you don't have Gladiator and you don't have all these other carries. So characters. So Ares is going to cook. The runway is like wide open for Ares to fill up all the value that he can for you. So you probably want to go with Ares and give this guy a rage at some point soon. And then native tier 2s probably line up Wolverine for your discount. Silver Surfer's looking good, but Authority's not the greatest for him. It's a good choice if you don't have a Conquest, but it's not as good as a Conquest by a lot. So maybe Wolverine would be a better priority. But watch what Strife does to the meta, because he is Blast type. So could have an effect on Wolverine. We'll see. And then for native tier 3s, like I said, I would go with Mephisto first. All right. Is Jivarun here? Is Sahil here? Prem? That's like the rarest thing that I've ever heard of. Yeah, that's so insanely lucky. It's crazy. Were we going to look at your account, Sahil? Or am I making that up just because I like you? I can't remember. And then if you guys want, I'll take a couple more IGNs. I think we are ready for some more. We'll do, I can only do like 2 more. I can't stream for like 4 or 5 hours today. I can't do that. So throw them up. Who asked too? There was somebody that asked if they could throw their IGN up. Now's the time, guys, if you're looking for help. I'll just scroll back. There's one right there we can look at. Yes, that was it. Thank you, dude. I got you, bro. Yeah, I see you. Hasavam, I got you, bro. I got you. Homeless dingus. Let's go, bro. Come on. All right. Go ahead and give me your name, Lucas. And I will add it to the list. I don't know how far through these I'm going to get. I'll do my best here. We'll let them rip. And see if we can get through 4. 4 is a stretch. That's a lot of talking, for the record. All right, Mr. Majestic. Man, I'll try and ramp up the account help a little bit for you guys. I know we got a lot of new players and stuff, so I'll try and do like, even if it's just 1 or 2, I'll try and squeeze them into more days of the week so we can help some people out. I feel bad. I know we can't help everybody, but they take a long time, so sorry. Not sorry. Try and do some more. 16% cooldown's crazy high, which is good for now. That's for dang sure. You got like 4 gems all around, so hopefully you finish up your challenges before the season ends, and starting this new season, hopefully you can get some 5 or 6 gem swords going on. That'd be very nice. Taking a look at your card set here, basically X-nay on these 2. They should get replaced. So I would funnel all of your efforts into these three. Oh, you got Luna too. Oh, or Crescent. I mean, not Luna. Hang on, wait. This is tough. This is like an old PvP deck missing New Avengers number 9. Like an old PvP deck might have had New Avengers number 9 here instead of White Fox. But because now what I'm thinking is, geez, all 3 of these are like PvP only cards. And these 2 are not. This one is bad. This one's mediocre. And this one's good, but PvP only. So what do we do? You know what I mean? You could do a PvP set for your first set of cards. Really, you can, because you're just going to have less attack. So it's going to be much harder to push in World Boss Legend, and your Alliance battle scores will suffer. I don't think it's a great idea. I think most people should not use a PvP set for their one and only set of cards. Hybrid is a much better option. And if you're going to go with like a hybrid proc-based set, Crescent doesn't really fit. And then you're stuck removing 3 cards, which I hate to recommend. Possibly, Sahil. Yeah, if not, man, I'll just ask you again. I'll keep you down here, bro, and we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. If it's not today, we'll make it work another time. It's like a tough call. You want to go for like hybrid? Okay. For now, I would focus on replacing these 2. One of the big reasons is White Fox is a good card, and these 2, these procs don't stack, from what I understand. They're like the same proc. Activation rate, 5% chance when attacking, 20% physical attack, 15 seconds. 5% when attacking, 20% physical attack, 15 seconds. They won't stack, so 1 is wasted. So replace this card. That's what part of why this card is just not it. You know what I mean? You're not getting 40% physical attack. And then this card is giving you a second energy attack proc right now. You maybe could replace this one first. But you want to bring in like Ghost Rider, Marvel Zombies, Guardians of the Galaxy. Who else are we missing here? Said Ghost Rider, Guardians of the Galaxy. Those are the 3 big ones you're missing. If you want to go hybrid, New Avengers number 9 brings in a stacking HP proc with Marvel Zombies. So usually the like hybrid proc set, I have that little infographic, which is a slight bit off, but not enough to really screw anyone up. That proc set you need to replace, like all 3. So you can look for New Avengers number 9, Ghost Rider, and Marvel Zombies if you want to do full procs. If you wanted, you can leave Crescent here. This isn't a bad card. It's just not like great. There's just better options, right? For PvP only, it's quite good with the all basic defense here. You can start stacking more all basic defense and HP as well, and all basics. So good card. It's just not the same. It doesn't hit quite the same. The proc down here is terrible. This is actually a really bad proc. It might be helping you right now. Not even. Once you're capped on ignored defense, it's literally useless, giving you a stat that you can't get more of. So one of the reasons it gets negative, but you just don't use the proc. You use the other bonus options. Anyway, so for sure you can get like Ghost Rider or Marvel Zombies or even Guardians in here if you want. If you only replace 2, I would probably try to bring in Ghost Rider and Marvel Zombies. I think those are the strongest ones you could put on the set. And then if you really want to lean into the proc set, you can replace Crescent with New Avengers number 9. But I also think you're probably fine to leave it. So yeah, the biggest thing is just... And then let's look at the stats here. Crowd control time's good. Crowd control time's good. Just depends on having other stats. You need to make sure you have some dodge, which you do. And you need to make sure you're good on your ignored defense, which you pretty much are. It looks like you're maybe like 5% under. Somewhere in there, but if it's working out for you on your character stats page, then you're good. Movement speed, no thank you, and it's red. Crit rate is good. All attack blue is fantastic, so you can lock this, and even lock the crowd control time stats if the balance is right. Your ignore defense and the dodge. Poison resist bad, mind resist bad, ignore defense good but green. Crit damage good and blue. His attack good for free to play and is blue, so you could lock 2. You're going to work on that card and roll the rest. With White Fox, all basic blue is amazing. Cooldown green is unfortunate because cooldown is what you need. All basic defense is okay as long as you're good on crit damage. You know, it's one of those things. You're balancing those stats. And then crowd control time down, it's the exact same thing. You're just sharing it with ignore defense. So as long as your ignore defense is good, crowd control time down, blue is actually the second best stat, I believe. Hopefully that helps. Boom, let's go. Roster time. Yeah, Billy. Oh, yeah, dude, we're swamped. I'm, like, barely going to be able to get through these. Sorry, dude. I will get you another time, though. How are we doing on? Good. 60, 70, still low on the wall proc. Can be 80, I think, max. So another 10% damage reduction, but min-maxing for sure. 7-second cooldown is what we're looking for. 7-second cooldown is what we're looking for. 1/1 crit, nice. Energy, nice. This guy needs a CTP. Rage here is weird, but hopefully he gets a uniform. And then 0.9/1 seconds, nice. Ghost Riders got his 4-star artifact, which is nice. Loki is coming up, which is nice to see. And then we've got the competition. Okay, so, excuse me. You're going to want to... and you did pick up Kid Omega's uniform. Okay. Loki's like top priority. Native tier 1 PvP character, good priority, and striker, but you have Miles. So I don't think you need to rush Ghost Rider, but he is a good option for sort of an all-arounder. His PvE value, though, is pretty much covered for you by Loki and Miles. So that's kind of a PvP-only decision at this point. For you, a little bit of ABL striking as well, I think. Actually, no, not over Miles. I don't think so. Probably some days, I guess, where you would use him, some season. This is nice. You need a second Conquest really bad, but that's a nice build. So maybe for the native tier 2 discount, I would take him over Thanos for sure. Absolutely. And then rush your Mephisto. You already equipped the competition on him, so you need to hurry up and get this guy to tier 4 by the anniversary to make sure you get his uniform. Just watch out for that native tier 2 discount. So your priorities should be Loki, Mephisto, and that native tier 2, tier 4 discount, which will probably be Wolverine for you, from what I can see. So yeah, there you go. And you'll just have to manage your materials. This guy's going to be really expensive, so you may end up taking advantage of that native tier 2, tier 4 discount before you're able to tier 4 this guy, Mephisto. That one guy. And then Loki, for sure. You just want to build him up as soon as possible. Get him that uniform. And you are missing some coverage up here. You still need Wanda. So I don't know where your Scarlet Witch is at, if you've even unlocked her yet. There she is. That's the other option for the native tier 2, tier 4 discount would be Wanda. Would be great for your account. You can weigh those. She's going to need a CTP of Rage. So something to consider. But Wolverine also needs a second Conquest. So up to you with those guys. And yeah, keep cooking. Nice. Yeah, you got Coulson built up. You got Fury. Yeah. M'Baku. Do I not see Valkyrie yet? Probably just waiting to unlock Valkyrie. Yeah. Looking really good. Yeah. Couple characters that could use a Mega Tier 2 ticket, eh? Just I was checking for Valkyrie down here. Anyways, you know the drill. You got it. Yeah, I think we did, man. Yeah, you need to, your attack speed's low. This needs to be closer to 20% or a little above 20. Yeah, a little above 20. Between like 20 and 25, I think actually is the sweet spot. Crit rate, you want a little closer to 30%, and crit damage, you also want up towards 30%. Dodge should also be around 30%, I believe. Ignore defense around 35%, and cooldown duration, it all depends. Like with these ones, it's a little harder to tell you because it depends on your total stats. As long as you're not having issues capping your dodge for CTP of Rage characters, or having issues with cooldown, like you should be capped on your cooldown between your swords, alliance, and cards. So you're probably good there. And then ignore defense, same thing. As long as you've got enough that you're capped on ignore defense without having to do work to get it, then you are good to go. All right, man. I hope that helps. I am going to move on to the next one here so we can get a couple more in, hopefully. Which one was that? What did we just do? Okay. Wait. Sweet. Let's do the next one here. Atito. Posto. Don't know what that means, oh. Nice. All right. What do we got going on with them swords? Looking good. That's a good start. 220. Make sure you're fish doing all your challenges. It's like 4 stars all around, so hopefully you're just... Hopefully the RNG breaks for you soon, and hopefully you're not sleeping on these. Clear out them challenges and get ready for the next season when you can get a bunch more Rune of the Unknown. Cards, you've just got all 3 of the not quite the best PvE cards, basically. You have 25% Pierce, which makes it very difficult to want to fix this. Just work on it in your bags is all I can say. Work on it in your bags. I would watch for Ghost Rider, Marvel Zombies, possibly Guardians of the Galaxy, or even New Avengers number 9, depending on what you want to do with your cards. Out of these, you'll have to gauge which one is the best if you were going to keep 1, 2, or all 3. Which one's better than the others. It would be hard for me to pick it apart stat by stat, if that makes sense. But yeah, great set. Yeah, this is, yeah, like INL said, this is like the meta a while ago, before Marvel Zombies came out and all that stuff, or Ghost Rider and all that came out. Your stats, some of them are a bit high. I don't know how much effort I would put into fixing them. They all look pretty good. I think what you'd end up doing, right, is possibly being able to funnel in some more attack, but your attack's great. Yeah, your max HP is abysmally low, but that's just because this was clearly a PvE set. So it's really easy to go hybrid now. It's up to you whether you do that. Looking at the stats on these cards, I know they're going to be pretty dang good. Obviously, cold resist here is not good, but yeah, and then lightning resist of HP, but it looks like you kind of ignored this one. The attack stats are brutal. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're missing 30% attack right here. Straight up, so. Are you like, who is this? Do we have you? Is this Vincius Tavares 858? Is this your account? Because I would look at this like, it looks like maybe you're a returning player. Nice, yeah. I would do that. I would just get like Ghost Rider and Marvel Zombies in your bags and craft them up right. Replace this with one of them with an attack stat properly rolled. You can actually make some gains on your stats here by replacing this. Yeah, like big time. You got double attack here, which is really nice at 7 quality. A lot of work went into this. It's hard to tell you to change it because I know you put a lot of work into this, but you won't replace these. So at some point you just got to bite the bullet and go for the attack stats. Probably anniversary. Just save up rerolls, use the discount, block the good stats, and try and get attack stats on these 2 cards. That'd be big for you. And then, yeah, watch out for those cards. Yep, I think that's a great idea, dude. Yeah, just building up Marvel Zombies and Ghost Rider in your bags. Maybe New Avengers number 9 if you want both HP procs. And then just rotating them in as you go. And then these, like I said, it sucks, but you'll just want to get those attack stats eventually. It depends on what you're looking for, Raj. There's like a couple good ones. There's kind of like one that's best for PvE, one that's best for like if you're only building one set and you want to do everything, hybrid set. And then there's one that's best for PvP. And I can't really fire them all off for you right now off the top of me. Sentry up here, wishing he had his newest uniform. I remember when Sentry came out and people were like, yeah, you can probably skip if you have his old uniform. So yeah, you may want to pick up Sentry's newest uniform. You may not. We may be, now that we're a year later, see who lands. See if we get another big PvP bad for the anniversary. But his newer uniform is significantly better than this, from everything I can tell. I beat the snot out of this guy. That's all I know. Let's see here. Not always. Uniform ain't bad. Let's see here. 0.917% cooldown is good. Same thing here. It looks like you got your cooldowns figured out. Judging by those cards, I'm pretty sure your CTPs are rolled up proper. Looks like we're returning to the game. Yeah, that's what it looks like. You may have said that already. Sorry if I'm missing your chats, guys. Ah, there you are. Yep, I returned 2 times. Gotcha. All right, so Zombie Wanda, very, very nice. Where's our Loki at? We're just looking for those same guys basically every time we look at an account. Wherever Loki's at, you just want to make sure you build up Loki. There he is. And yeah, on the anniversary or whatever, get him that Kid Loki uniform. It is an absolute banger. Mephisto, like as a returning player, Mephisto, Loki, who else are just like the absolute must builds right now? Mephisto, Loki, Sentry is super, super strong. You already haven't built those, so you'll just have to decide if you want that uniform on the anniversary. Up to you. Could pass on it again if you want, as long as you're keeping up with other stuff. X of Deaths is still really good, so you can. And it's one of the most. This is one of my favorite uniforms in the game, dude. This thing looks so good. It even looks like he's clenching his buns. Love this uniform. It's still pretty effective, man. So you could probably just stick with this, and with a 4-star artifact and a Mighty Greed, he'd make a good tier 4 in my opinion. And that way you can keep getting power without buying a uniform here. Potentially. Adam Warlock, maybe chill. No artifact, so maybe not the best bet. We don't have Mummy Miles, so that's okay. Obviously, like Kid Loki and stuff are going to be a priority over the new Ghost Rider uniform. It is like slightly better in some ways, but you're going to have a lot of these where it's like, meh, you've probably got better priorities than upgrading Ghost Rider, right? I think she's really got to go out. Thank you. I was about to just go do it. If you don't mind, that would be great. Sorry, JB. Thanks, Chrissy. Sorry, I'm distracted. I can hear my dog crying. I think she's got to go to the bathroom. Baby's crying. Yep. Yeah, she is. Okay. So I'm looking for which characters as a returning player are going to give you the most just bang for your buck, lock you back into the meta. You don't have Gladiator, you don't have Titan Hulk, you don't have anything that gets in the way of Ares value, so Ares is probably going to be a solid pickup for you. Ares tier 4 with a Rage will cover a bunch of Alliance battle for you. The Alien Villain Day, he'll cover Combat Villain, ABX, he'll cover, you know, all that stuff. Gladiators Days, so that's a good one. Yeah, and I think he'll probably... I'm not sure if Doc Ock does more damage, but I would still probably build Ares. Just from what you've got. And Loki's going to be clutch for sure for filling out your Alliance battle days. But you have a lot of the... That should get you close. That should get you pretty close. You've got Jean, Magneto, Luna. I think you even had... Not with the newest uni. And she's a villain in this. God, I love the way this uniform looks too. Big time. I love this uniform. I was sad I missed it. She's a villain though, I think, in this uniform. So. Yeah, because she would cover 1 or 2 other days. Speed Villain is going to be something you need to look at. Bullseye might be a good investment. We might be getting a Daredevil Season 2 update, and if we do, it's possible that Bullseye actually... I don't know if this is spoilers, so if you're like locked into that, I have no idea what's going on, and I am not, so potential spoilers here. Bullseye could get a hero uniform for Daredevil Season 2, I guess. I've heard some like rumors, so that would make for a really nice... I feel like that's almost like too good if he does. So, but anyways, he's good for Speed Villain days, especially ABX. He does well. So someone to consider. And then, yeah, you've already got Wolverine set up for that tier 2 discount around the anniversary for a tier 4 possibly. And you already had Wanda, so you're good there. That's a lot. Doing some of that should help catch you up. Then you're already, yeah, going to have a bunch of your supports. As far as uniforms go, it'll be really easy to spend out a bunch of your crystals. You could upgrade Sentry, you could get Kang's uniform, you're gonna have to get Loki's uniform. You should get Ares uniform, in my opinion. You weigh that. If you don't think it's worth it, that's fine. Hit Omega might cover some days for you. Might be worth picking up if you don't have Gambit. That's sort of where I'm at. I don't have Gambit, so he's going to cover some stuff for me. Yeah, you're using Mystique. So, yeah, dude, Bullseye Tier 4 would be a immense upgrade over... I don't even know where your Mystique's at. Like, Tier 3? Transcended, level 80 Mystique. Yeah. So, maybe. Loki's a bigger priority, for sure. Mephisto. You have Mephisto locked in? No, yeah. Mephisto is a huge priority. Loki and Mephisto are the big ones. But then, yeah, several uniforms to pick up there. So hopefully that helps you, man. I'm going to move on to the homeless dingus here. Yo, all right. This one's a little lower on the badge. Maybe we can cook here. Let's see how we do. Your swords look freaking great for your badge level. Keep it up. You got a 3 gem here. Hopefully you can get that up to 4, but these look really good. And you got some good luck with your swords, so congratulations. And about 7% cooldown there. We've got Ghost Rider, Luna, Black Panther, Cable, White Fox. Yeah, not bad, man. You probably want to bring in... it's the same thing. Gosh, it's so crazy how often it's the same things for people. These 2 cards are good PvE cards, but they are just not the best. You might want to watch out for Ghost Rider, Marvel Zombies, something like that. Ghost Rider, Guardians of the Galaxy. Both good options. Marvel Zombies, I think, is the best option because you get a bunch of attack stats with the opportunity to have a HP proc on your set, which is really nice. And the other thing you can watch for is Marvel Zombies and... did I say Ghost Rider? You have Ghost Rider. What did I say? Marvel Zombies, Guardians of the Galaxy, and... I think I did say Ghost Rider. You have Ghost Rider. Guardians. Like, get stuck in my own head. New Avengers. Woo! You can either do New Avengers and Marvel Zombies for the double HP proc to get 40% HP for PvP and other good stats, or you can go Marvel Zombies, which can roll any which way. You can roll it with a ton of attack for PvE or with the HP proc, and the other one I said, Guardians of the Galaxy. Could go right here because you can roll like triple attack on it. But Marvel Zombies would be a pretty big upgrade. Guardians of the Galaxy, I think, would be a minor upgrade. And New Avengers number 9 and Zombies is really just to turn this into a hybrid proc-based set, which is quite good, but a little different from what we've got. Crit rate's low. Attack speed's low. Yeah. These stats could come up. Just lots of work to do. You're early on the account, so no worries. Dodge is low. You got a little bit of everything is nice. Ignore defense is looking pretty good, and cooldown's looking good, which means you're prioritizing the right things or getting very lucky, which is nice. Either of those things are nice. Looking for the bottom rolls on this card. Dodge and ignore defense are good to lock. Rest I would roll. Max HP is great. The rest can roll. 7 quality is good, but not without the proc. You got to have that energy attack proc. 20% energy attack is huge. Let's see. This one, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. This is all bad stats. That one. So maybe leave this alone. This would be a good one to replace. 4 quality. Not very desirable bottom bonus options. Terrible crafted options. I'd probably look at replacing this with Marvel Zombies or whatever. Those other ones we talked to boot. And then we've got blue, mind resist, and crowd control time down. Crowd control time down is good as long as your ignore defense is good on the rest of your cards. But again, this is not great, so I would consider probably replacing this with the slightly better card and focusing my efforts on White Fox, Luna Snow, and Ghost Rider for now. Energy attack is red, poison resist is bad, all basic defense is good as long as you are good on crit damage. Flame resist bad, mind resist bad, dodge good. So you've got dodge and all basic defense here. You could potentially lock. And the rest should probably roll. All right. Looking at the roster. The way I do it, play decks, is I just kind of take them live as I'm going. I take small lists of like 4 names at a time. So today we're kind of done for today. But I'm going to try and ramp up my account help and do it more days of the week. Like 2 accounts here, 2 accounts there. So you just kind of be there at the end of the streams, unfortunately. If I start making a list with all of these names, what'll happen is no one will be there, right? We'll get through a couple of them. The list will be 30 names long. We'll get through a couple of them, and then we'll keep just asking for people, and they won't be there over and over and over again. So that's why I take them live. That's why I do it that way, so that we can do it together. All right, man. You got your Mighty Comp on Storm. Make sure you roll this to the 55% boss damage decrease so you can get the 7-second cooldown. That's a really big one. Gonna want to make sure you do that. We've got HP mini rage. Toot toot. Good for Hulk. Good for a Hulk. Does the body good. 0.9 per 1 rage. Looking good. 7-second cooldown. Sure. This is rough. This is rough. Steal this. This belongs to Mephisto. Thor's just good. Thor's just holding on to it for a second for Mephisto. He's just keeping it warm. No, for real though. Thor, I'm sure he's probably like doing damage with this, but you just do not want to use one of your mighty competitions on Thor unless he's like your favorite character in the entire game. You're probably going to want to build up your Mephisto and then use that mighty competition for your Mephisto, is my suggestion. You've got Ghost Rider, no artifact. We've got Doctor Strange with the Rage. Nice. 0.9 per 1. Iron Man doing his thing. Nice. You got the Wolverine artifact. Sentry with the new uni. No, Sentry with the old uni. Yeah, that means we're getting tired. Okay. I want to say it's up to you, actually, which one you would do first. If you'd rather have Sentry for pushing timeline battle, I think that's a great idea. And just keep going down that road and be ready to pick up his uniform around the anniversary. You really need Loki. Where is he? Right here. He's a she. You're really going to want to get Kid Loki and get him built up. Same story. Same story. Native tier 2 discount for the anniversary. You're in that same boat where either Wanda, if you can build her up and get her ready in time, or if you cannot, Wolverine is probably your best bet. Good, you got his artifact. Needs a CTP, but I ran him with an obelisk for a long time, and he just does work, man. Probably Tarnish. Probably, dude. It's so good. It's so good. I can't see any reason to tell you not to go ahead and pick up Kid Loki's uniform with that ticket. Not really a better option. And I would say he would be your number one. Ooh, finish up Doctor Strange. This, I'm glad I saw this. Do not use the discount on the anniversary for Doctor Strange. You're already almost halfway through what the discount would give you a discount on. So do this, finish this up manually. And then if you have time, do Loki tier 4 before the anniversary, tier 2, tier 4. But if not, just finish this up and then save for either Wolverine or Wanda with the discount. And then directly after that, I would go straight into Loki. That would be my plan. That would be my plan. And it looks good. You're doing good. Getting your supports built up. Yeah, you got Valkyrie here. We got Sif. We got M'Baku. Gang's all here. Shuri. Don't see Coulson. So he's always a good one to get to tier 3 whenever you can. It's not a big rush. He's just a nice support. It's nice to have him at tier 3. But again, yeah, no rush. He's not a priority over a lot of other things. Nice. You've got Ronana. Good. Ronana banana. All right, man. I'll tell you what. I think we did pretty good. That was like 8 accounts, I think. 7, something like that. So I think we're going to call it for today, guys. Holy smokes. I'm tired. And I might actually try and make a short for that tier 4 selector really quick. So all I got to say, you guys were awesome. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'll try, like I said, to ramp up the account help a little bit because I know there's a lot of new players coming to the game. That way we can hand out advice real time as much as possible. So just stay tuned for that. We got patch notes tomorrow morning that we'll talk about for the mid-month update that's coming out with these seasonal uniforms. Pumped for that. And then tomorrow we get our patch with these seasonal uniforms. So we'll have 2 more uniforms to talk about and some characters to build for some people. If you guys enjoyed the stream today, had a good time, maybe you picked up some tips, go ahead, hit that like button, helps us out a lot. If you want to see more of the live stream series, we're doing it every day except Saturday at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications about those. More guide videos coming your way shortly. I'm Old and Gray. This is Free to Play, and I hope you all have a spectacular day. We'll catch you on the next one for some Beetleborg action. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop.